Play this really quick intro and
what song is this, bro?
all right. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Thick Skin On, everybody. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. You gotta hit that like button. And we're gonna bring the heat tonight. We're gonna bring the heat tonight. And we're gonna put them to sleep tonight. Even though they already sleep. We're gonna put them to sleep tonight. And if you don't like it, leave your feelings off. If you like it, please kindly just say, I'm not gonna be on tonight. Just kindly say it. Because we're gonna bring it and we're gonna sing it. And the truth, people, I know they think the truth. Because we've seen the truth. And we're not being arrogant, but we are the truth. We're gonna tell it how it is. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna tell it how it is. You know, what's up? All right, conservative. He rolled the motherfucker. What's up, man? We got Christian B. Mayberry in the house. We got Nick. We got James Rollback. Welcome. KB Johnson. Travis Hayes. What's going on, Travis? Much love. Right. These people have enough time to come over here. Yes, everybody follow KB Johnson's channel right here. Right there. I'm a new subscriber now. I just subscribed to your channel. So I always in favor to support, conservative people that's doing it for the movement. And just doing it just to spread a message across. You don't have to support Trump to spread a message across. You don't have to do that. You can express them. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a message. That don't mean because we on the same page. You don't have that message.
Right.
Because we can see your point and you have a message, and I tell you, I know some liberals that have a message. I do. I know some atheists that have a message. I know those, so we gotta learn how to be open-minded and not closed-minded and stop getting fucking mad over people's fucking opinions. Yeah, fuck your opinion, but I say fuck your opinion, but guess what? I can respect your opinion. Next.
Well, I tell you one thing, bro. They ain't gonna like what the fuck I got to say tonight.
No. They ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it. And I tell everybody,
and I don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck. A flying fuck. No.
Yeah, they ain't gonna like what the fuck I gotta say tonight, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't, because it's some things you just can't ignore and push and keep brushing under the motherfucking rug.
Mm-hmm.
Now, today, I've been called all kinds of liberals and angry black woman and so forth, right? All because, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lick that man's family ass for forgiving this woman for killing his brother. I don't agree with the outcome, period. I don't agree with the sentences. I don't believe for a fact that the bitch killed him accidentally. I don't. All the fuck she had to do was cry crocodile tears. And guess what? Oh, we gonna feel sorry for this poor white woman. But I bet if it was a motherfucking white man or a black woman who did that shit, whether they cried or not, they would have threw the fucking book at him with no fucking sympathy. I'm so sick and tired of everybody always want to brush shit when white women do shit. They want to brush it under the motherfucking rug, but they want to put on the forefront what a white man do and what black women do.
Yeah. Woo, you better speak this because some people.
And you know, and people keep and of course people wonder why I'm adding white men in it, because white men catching it just as bad as black women catching it. White men are catching it just as bad as black women are catching it. And why it bothers people so much when the two get together and be a power couple, because those are the two that get teared down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's fuckery afoot. It's fuckery in this behind all this bullshit. I mean, behind this shit, it's fuckery. It's hidden fuckery somewhere.
I'm tired of the fuckery. I'm tired of it. I mean, you know, and like I said, it just goes to show that white women got that power, and they still got people wrapped around their motherfucking fingers. That's why, I don't believe for a fact that Bill Cosby raped those women. I don't believe none of that shit. And then this shit right here, and that bitch talking about, oh, I accidentally killed I thought it was my place. Bitch, you knew it wasn't your motherfucking house. So first of all, you gotta use a key to get in your motherfucking house. So bitch, you left your door unlocked. I don't believe that shit. And then you're a police officer. So now that's rule number 2. So instead of you just aim your gun and searching around, making sure the place is safe, you just go and shoot. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the story that she's telling is bullshit, and she a fucking liar. But because she's this pretty little blonde white woman that put on crocodile tears, everybody fell for the fucking bait. Yeah. She played all these motherfuckers like a piano.
Yeah, I feel you though. I feel you. You know, goes back to the Bill Cosby shit.
Yeah.
Goes back to that.
And I really don't give a fuck who disagree with me. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
It's always a fucking disagreement and excuse when a little white woman do shit.
You know what? Hey, check this out.
But if she was a white man or if she was a black woman, the fucking book would have been thrown at her, no matter how many tears they share.
Yo, Hope.
Yeah.
Hope. You know I love you, right? You know I do.
I don't care, man. Go ahead. Just say what you gotta say. Don't even go through all that. Just say what you gotta say.
No, I want to tell you what. I'm always going to say that because number one is I don't want nobody to feel intimidated in no way.
All right, I'm trying to be intimidated. Never that.
No, relax. Okay.
I'm just on edge because I'm sick of pathetic ass black fuckers always kissing at your motherfucking white women.
Listen.
All right,
you're just feeding into a narrative. That's all you're doing right now. All right, you're working yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing is like bait, just like what's been happening lately in recent events. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting all worked up. I was called coon today. Look at my Facebook. Look what I posted and what I posted on there. Look what black people sat there. Even my own cousin. And you know what I said at the end of that? I'm like, it's written. Even in my own house, I'm not accepted. It is written. All right? He that is persecuted in my name will enter the kingdom of heaven. You know? You're feeding into a narrative. Okay? That's another slice, death by many slices that they're doing to our souls. And you're feeding into it. You know?
I'm not okay with the fucking outcome.
I know, I'm not. Hey, I want to tell you what. All right? Okay, I mean, I used to live in a blame apart. I mean, 50% of them other apartments said that they went to the wrong apartment. And the man, she lived directly below him. Okay? Even when I used to live in a blame condominium, I went on the wrong floor and went to the wrong blame door. Shit, I almost got shot. Okay? The shit fucking happens. All right? Now, I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm not saying that there's a person dead. Okay? But there's a difference between what they said that was murder, okay, and what is manslaughter. Now, looking at the case, I saw it as manslaughter. Okay?
Oh, because she.
No, 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 no. I'm looking. You see, there you go, feeding into the narrative and thinking with your emotions and not with logic. All right, I'm looking at the situation. I'm looking at bullet points. Okay, I'm looking at bullet points. Fuck the emotions on her side too.
And fuck her and fuck anybody that
See, there you go.
So
emotions. I'm not thinking. I'm not even there. I'm not working myself up on
that bitch shot that man, and
okay,
she knows she did.
Look, okay.
And I bet she was fucking him.
Okay. So you're just saying what
I
you're
bet
saying is
was
what you
fucking
know.
that
No.
I bet you she was fucking that
This is what being a juror is, right? Because you're judging by your emotions and you're not judging by logic, and you're smarter than that.
Fucking excuses for her ass.
I'm not making no excuses, and you're no different than anybody else. I love you, but I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to this. You're the one screaming and being mad. I'm not.
I am mad because I'm sick and tired every time a fucking white woman do something. Y'all make fucking excuses.
You're feeding into the narrative. You're feeding into the narrative.
Just like with Melissa
Yes, you are. Yes, there's racism. I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you. But notice, what are we going to do? Okay. Number one is everybody goes, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, you can't, nobody's being pleased. But I'm not looking at the situation at hand, because number one is me as a person and the situation and all the evidence that was put together, like the facts that really that really was worth something. All right. Number one is, it goes to one question I have, because number one is, when you make a judgment, if someone's guilty or innocent, you have a reasonable doubt. And I have a doubt. Why? Here's the question is, I do not have, where was the motive? Was it, what you call it? Was she spooked? And then they go, well, she was a cop, yada, yada, yada. Okay, man. I was in the military. Okay. And you know what? As soon as I got out of uniform, I forgot about it. I was Jay Foster. I wasn't Private Foster. Okay? You don't want to fucking go there, man. You don't. You'll learn that when your daughter comes back. Okay, you want to leave that behind you. No, but it does. You're not thinking as a soldier anymore. You're not thinking as a soldier anymore. Just like when you say that, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're going home inside your car, sometimes you go home and it's like a zombie. No, man, because it's happened to me. It's happened to me, but I didn't shoot. Dude, why are you all mad? I mean, you're wrong. I want to tell you, you're wrong, though. You're wrong because of your emotions. And you know I love you, but you know what? I stand on that. I'm done. Next.
Hope, my love. Check this out. We can agree to disagree. It is what it is. Now, look, I don't know if that young lady shot that man intentionally or not.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we have to be better. My father was a crackhead. I had to be better. And for that young man's little brother to hug out, he chose to be better. Bottom line, man, I know you're angry about the situation and this, that, and the other. And I know how hard my hope code can be. But you got to soften up a little bit, baby girl. This is not our family. It's about unity. And when we look at things as racial, we are giving the Democratic Party exactly what they want. They want to make it about It could have been a black person that shot him, a black cop. It could have been anything. But unfortunately, it was a white lady police officer that shot a black citizen. And they've taken that and made it identity politics, which we need to get away from.
Right. Sick of it. I'm sick of it, Hope. Like I said, people think I'm selling out. Coon? You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I was called coon and coonery today? Look at my Facebook. And I said, even in my own house, I'm not accepted. That is written. That's what Jesus, they were getting ready to stone his ass. They were getting ready to kill him, Hope. And
Look,
he walked away.
Check this out. I'm going to give you the real deal on Hope. Hope just wants me to slap her around a little bit and show her what a real man is about. That's what it is.
All right. I'll see you when I come in DC.
Hope just wants me to slap her around, but like, this is a real man dingo, Hope. This is what's up. That's the problem.
Look, we got enough girls. People watch this like, oh shit, this is electric.
Oh, I Hope know what's up. That's my girl. Y'all can't look. Hope can get.
I love Hope to death. She knows it, man.
Hope can get. Hope can get off the chain. I'm a lover at the end of the day. All day.
Right. You know, this is what thick skin only is for.
Everybody knows she's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And I love crazy fucking women.
Y'all have fun.
Where you at?
Hey y'all.
What up, Chrissy?
What up, Chrissy?
What's up? Why you ignore me? I'm giving you a hard time. Why you ignore me, Hope?
I'm not ignoring you. I spoke to you earlier.
Man, look, she got that puppy, voice now.
Shut
up. You hear that shit now, man?
You goddamn right.
Man, oh wow.
Nah, Hope knows she's my baby.
Darius know what it is. I'll see his ass in DC.
Hey, it's quite obvious.
He know what it is. I'll see him in DC.
Hey, I'm quiet. Hey, you know what? More power to you. May the wind be on your backs, and that's not a pun.
Hey, Mo, I think I showed on Saturday that Thaddeus Alexander's the real deal.
Oh man.
Oh,
I was pissed. I was mad. I made a video about that shit too. I was mad. I said, you motherfuckers, if you're gonna be an activist, you better know what the fuck you doing. You gotta be about that life. You ain't about that life, sit the fuck down.
Hey, Hope, I'm the motherfucking man. I walk the walk and I talk the talk. And I think I proved that this past Saturday.
Mo, Hope would have beat that girl ass if she'd have been there.
Oh shit! Here come likewise. Oh damn!
I don't even know her.
Hope, you would have beat that girl.
I can use a little white. I can use a little white likewise.
You said I would have beat the girl ass. I know I would have.
Just a brief update. I said I wasn't gonna come on here, but we got Thaddeus Lee Peterson back on here.
Is that Jay? Is that Jay?
Yeah, what's up? Yep. What it do?
I just talked to Jay a couple of minutes ago. A couple of hours ago before I did my interview. And let me tell you, man, this dude Jay is on the right path, man. He has the right agenda. He has the right skill set to take us where we need to be. I just want to put that out there. Jay, thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you. It's an honor.
And and we all gonna disagree. We all gonna disagree. I tell people it's gonna be time we're gonna disagree, despite us being on the same page.
Me and Hope ain't gonna disagree.
Hey, Thaddeus, is that saying that you actually have Hope as your responsibility?
Look, me and Hope ain't gonna disagree. I'm gonna get her on the same page.
I hear that shit.
Yeah, she has a weakness. She has a weakness for deep chocolate.
That's my baby right there. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all can call that bitch crazy, ghetto, whatever. Hope's my baby. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That bitch
Hey,
can,
hey,
she can
I know her.
stab a
Only thing I
police
know,
officer in the neck, and she's
only thing
still
I
my
know is,
baby.
only thing I know is not to really piss her off. She got too much energy for my
No,
ass.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all, no, y'all need to. You ain't a man yet. It takes a
No,
man like
no,
me.
no, man. I want to tell you what though. In the Chinese zodiac, I was born the year of the rat. You know what the year of the rat was?
Hmm.
The first, yeah, the first in the Chinese zodiac to reach God because he was clever. You see my thing, 4D clever.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this: if you ain't an alpha motherfucking male,
I
then you
am.
need to. No, I'm just no. You
The
ain't alpha
Bible says,
enough.
be
If
as
you
cunning as a
can't
snake,
handle hope,
cunning as a snake, harmless as a
if
dove.
you no, if you can't handle hope, you are not an alpha male.
No, it's
You
like
gotta
no,
know
it's
how to
not about me
handle
not.
a
It's
strong.
not about me not. No, it's not about not me handling it. It's if I choose to do it, and I say no. Not that I can't. I just don't want to.
No, well, I'm a grown ass man, and I need
I am too.
aggressive
Hey, to each his
alpha.
own.
But
Hey,
I
it's
need
all.
an aggressive alpha woman like Hope. Look, any man that gets a hold of Hope and makes Hope their
Have
woman is
fun.
going to be a
Have
strong
fun.
man.
Hey, I want to be at the wedding.
Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, Jay.
I want to be one of the groomsmen. I want to see this shit.
But you gotta be,
All
you
right.
know what I mean?
And you don't see
Damn,
that
this
shit.
is.
Hope,
I want.
Hope has
You
a,
don't see that.
now Hope has a strong personality.
Oh wait,
And you have to,
hey! And for a special occasion, I will design my own card. Okay. I will design my own card,
what'd you say, Jay?
and I'll use my Ace of Hearts.
Oh my gracious.
Damn.
No,
That's my
y'all gotta
that's my
understand.
favorite card.
No,
Damn.
y'all gotta understand that women like Hope. Let me get this straight. All right, let me say
No,
something.
No, you-
she's not my type. All right.
She
All
may
right.
not be your type,
Of
but
course
here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
his type. He like women like
I like.
that bitch that cried. I made a
Nah,
mistake.
nah, nah, nah,
that
nah, nah,
shit,
nah,
Man,
nah,
it
nah.
Jay,
kind of
she
killed.
throwing you off,
I just
man.
have.
She
I
throwing
ain't
you
light
off, Jay.
enough. I ain't light enough,
Look.
Thaddeus. I ain't his type. He right. I
She.
ain't his
I'll
type.
tell you
I ain't
what though.
light enough.
She gotta be eccentric like me. You know,
Let me tell you,
I ain't light enough. That's why I
there's
ain't his
one
type.
for
no,
everybody. And let me tell you,
it has nothing to do with that, man. Because you know what? I had more flavors than Baskins and Robbins and ice cream and then
He
some.
like them. He like them blonde
All
what'd
right.
you say,
Okay.
Jay?
baby
Remember, man.
chick.
What'd
Hey,
you say, Jay?
And I don't say this type of shit, but look, man, I'm not proud of it. But you know what? I fuck bitches from around the world. Remember, I was in the military. There's a lot of fucking and sucking and drinking after I got off of work.
Hey, man, I'm retired Air Force, but I'm gonna tell you this.
You
There's
know,
a
and
lot
you
of
know
strong.
exactly what you know exactly.
Right,
The
I
apples
do,
is,
I do, I do. But let
you
me
know what I'm
say
saying? I
something,
mean,
man.
shit, pussy ain't nothing but a word to me, like Ice Cube.
Look, look, there's a lot of strong black women out there, man, and I love each and every one. Now
I
I did
do.
no, hold on.
I like them all.
I date a white girl right now, but I love my black women simply because my mother's black, my sister's black, and my daughters are black. But I'm an alpha male. And I think I'm one of the few black males that can handle uh, alpha black female, and most black women are alpha, and that is the strongest thing that you can have at your back. If you don't have that alpha mentality, you need to grab a hold of a strong black woman like Hope and be and she'll teach you how to be alpha.
You know what?
It
I'll
is
be
what it
honest
is.
with you, man. And I've never done this in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? But you see, I mean, I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that you know what that I'll say some shit that I don't want to say. You know what I'm
Look, let
saying?
me
And it
tell
would
you.
get me to that point.
Let me tell
After
you.
a while,
Let me tell you.
no. I got my mom's impatience because you know why? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that. I'm like that with, and especially I'm like that with a male. I'll be cool and stuff like that, but I'm the type of nigga that will sneak you.
But let me tell you this though. a black woman like Hope that is strong-willed. They can smell the weakness on a man.
Oh, there ain't no weakness here.
Oh, but I'm not saying that.
I'll tell you, I just walk away from you.
Let me finish. That is not what I'm saying. They can smell the weakness of a man.
Oh, of course.
And if you are weak, they will eat your ass alive. That's why I'm saying I'm a man that can handle Hope. If you can handle it, say you can handle it.
No, I just don't want to.
If you scared, say you scared.
I don't want to. That's my answer. That's my final answer.
I mean,
all right, hey, if you want the truth, I will give you the truth, flat out. No puns, no double.
On my defense,
yo, Mo, tell him.
I was built this way.
Tell him. Am I right or wrong?
Let Hope say something. Let Hope say something.
On my defense, I was built this way. I was sweet. I was so sweet and wholesome. But when I got in RTC, I developed thick skin quickly. And you know, RTC helped me a whole lot.
But Hope, did you feel that alpha masculinity in me?
I didn't when I was younger. I was this girl who had low self-esteem.
I'm talking about right now. When you met me, did you feel that alpha masculinity in me?
Of course I did.
Yeah. Hey, hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on for a second. Hey, Carl, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You said have host panel the chat. Did you have fun in DC? Yes. I appreciate the donation.
Help that motherfucker out so you can watch them dreads.
Fuck you, nigga.
So,
I mean, that was on my defense, though. I'm the way I am right now because I was a doormat for so long, and when I got in RTC helped me develop thick skin.
Girl, I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, like,
I couldn't make it to the military because I got pregnant with my daughter, the one that's in the military now. I got pregnant with her, so I couldn't go.
Right.
But now I'm a strong activist out here.
Go ahead, Mayberry.
For America.
Go ahead, Mayberry.
See my bad, baby.
No, you're fine. You're probably gonna cuss me out after I talk because I'm a white woman up on here, but
She a little wimpy girl. I
told Mo that I was wanting to get him here and talk about it. I think that she should have got more than what she did.
Right.
And
why?
Why? Because here's why. She was a trained officer.
Thank you.
She knew not to use.
God, she's still human. She's still human.
I tell you what, let a motherfucker go and kill your family, and you just sit up there and chirp about this shit and go give a motherfucker a hug. Use a sucker there.
Oh no! Let me tell you this,
It's not about race.
Hold on.
It's about accountability. The thing is, motherfuckers was trying to not let her hold her accountable. Even when you got the dude that came up there, which was the Texas Ranger, this motherfucker tried to get up there and say that she didn't commit a crime at all. So imagine if
that was manslaughter, man. That was manslaughter. All right, and she got a manslaughter. And I'm gonna tell you what though, the brother the brother saved her ass. And you know, and that's really what it is.
Wait a minute.
Brother saved her ass.
Jay.
If you really want to look at it.
Bullshit, bro.
Okay.
She would have got the time. She would have got the time. The brother saved her ass. I don't give a fuck what anybody said.
Let him speak. Then you on, bro.
It's about accountability, bro. And the thing is, when the Ranger got up there, this dude tried to say that she did not commit a crime. Had it not made the news, and an investigation would have been under the rug, she never even would have got fucking tried, bro.
She did commit a crime. She did commit a crime. I'm not going to dispute that. But number one is, I think, me personally, that you know what, if I was in the jury, and from what I've seen, and from what I've studied, and from what I've looked these past 24 hours, and I looked at it in depth, you know what I'm saying? The question comes to mind, if What if I was in that moment?
Hey, let me get the white
How would
woman.
I react?
The book would have been thrown at your ass.
That
Like
right
I
there,
said,
that right
Okay, let
there
me get the
gave
white
me
woman
doubt.
take on this.
That
Yes,
gave
sir.
me doubt about my own decision on her fate.
like
I'd
I
say
said,
manslaughter.
like I said, Jay, I'm not looking at race in any way. I'm looking at accountability. The fact
Me
that
neither. Me neither.
yes,
I'm
you
not.
keep saying black and white. Okay,
Hey, I didn't say
Let
nothing
her-
about
let
black
me
and
say
white.
something. She
I
would
didn't
have
say
done
nothing.
something.
Wait, Thaddeus, have I said anything about black and white? I'm
I
sure
know
you're right.
motherfucking well if it was a black woman or a white man that did the same fucking thing, the
Here we
damn book
go.
would have thrown at
Slice,
their ass.
slice,
And
slice.
no damn sympathy. I
That's
know
what I
for a
mean.
fact that's how it would have happened.
That's why me and Hope get married. But anyway, let me say something, guys. Okay, here's the situation. My problem with the whole situation, big guy, is that she tried to hide that shit.
No,
Right.
she didn't. She didn't try to hide it. The police tried to hide it. The investigation, because hold on, she called the police. She did not just walk away. She called and said, "I shot this motherfucker in his house." But when it got above to administration level, when it got to the Rangers tried to say that she did not commit a crime. That's what the problem was.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Prosecution.
But you know that is a possibility. So I don't want to say he's right. I don't want to say he's wrong.
Hold on. He's
No,
right.
Jay, that's what he said. He said,
Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? Likewise,
Yeah.
I said that is. I said that. Look, I said. I mean, I take that well noted because I said you could be wrong, you could be right, but that is a that is a possibility.
No. My man is right, but that doesn't persuade on her. They try to cover it up. The police department.
Right.
So there should be more
Right,
people
right.
big man, than just her.
Yeah, like
Right.
I
You know
said,
what I'm saying?
like I said, I'm not looking at the race issue. I'm looking at the accountability issue, and that's
Right.
I'm looking at all of it. Shit.
No, because
Right.
it's more because it's more
No, because the police station wouldn't want that. The police station wouldn't want that on their hands. You know that, I know that, everybody on this panel knows that.
And hold on. That's why they let me go on Saturday. They did not want to deal with that guy putting his interference and arresting me.
Right.
Yeah, but that's minor shit. Didn't nobody die, bro? And they didn't shoot you.
You're right. But absolutely.
So you got shot in the eye. You got shot in the eye and some bullshit. Then that's nothing, bro.
On a lighter note, the same thing, man. They don't want to deal with the issue. You feel what I'm saying?
The issue is accountability, bro. That's why here in California, when some crazy shit jumps off, motherfuckers tear shit up. There will be no marching. We will tear this motherfucker up, bro. Because accountability.
Let me say something. You tear shit up, but you tear your own shit up.
Bullshit.
I don't get that.
But not always. Not here in Cali. Maybe in the South, when they do that shit. Out here, everything will burn, bro.
Welcome back.
Hold on. I'm fucking 52 years old, man.
I'm older than you.
Everything that I've seen, y'all, we burn our own shit.
No. Here in Cali, when Oscar Grant got shot, what they do? They shut down the motherfucking freeways for like 2 weeks.
They shut the freeway down.
They didn't tear very much of anything up, but they shut the freeways down. They shut the
freeways down, but when it comes to burning and destruction, it's your own fucking neighborhood.
No, Oakland doesn't burn, bro.
All right.
Oakland doesn't burn. It's everything else. But what I'm explaining to you is that it's the accountability, bro. That's the issue.
I agree with you with that.
And that was the whole thing with this. It's like she was not going to be held accountable. Black, white, Mexican, I don't care, bro. They were going to let her walk on this shit when it was clear cut that she did some stupid shit.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not even looking at the officer perspective of it. It's like you walked into a motherfucker's house and killed a motherfucker in his own fucking house. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do nothing stupider than that.
Right.
And so it's about accountability. It's not about race. It's the fact that if that motherfucker, you just think about it, if that Ranger was the lead investigator on all this shit and it never got to light how it did, she would have fucking walked, bro.
Yes,
never
you
been
would
a
walk.
trial, never been nothing, and you walk. You know what I mean? So that's why motherfuckers get pissed about shit, bro.
She would have walked.
Right? I feel you. I
You know what I'm
really can't argue it.
Yeah,
I
you
really
know
can't
what I'm
argue
saying?
it.
So like all the white women with hope, all the white women, it's like no, that's not the issue. The issue is accountability. That's the most important thing. That's where the biggest thing is, like, because people always want to say that, okay, well, what about all the blacks getting shot in Chicago? Well, motherfuckers ain't got no control over that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got control of motherfuckers walking around wild and running around shit. But when there is a chance to where you can hold the motherfuckers accountable, and then you do hold them accountable, and they walk on it, that's a different thing. That's why police, and not just African American community, but a lot of the communities in general, that's where the issue is, the divide between the public and the police. That has nothing to do with race, because you got just other people get fucked over by the police in general too. Okay, now people want to say, okay, well, what about Chicago when this? Well, you know what, bro? If you go tell on a motherfucking killer that lives across the street from you, do you think him and his crew really give a fuck about you living? You have to think about that witness protection plan, all that other shit that goes along with that, man. It's motherfuckers that will knock you down just to show love for their homeboy, bro. Straight up. You get fucking nothing. So when people start talking about, oh well, you guys should be telling. Well, you know what? Go watch a motherfucking mafia movie and just imagine what happens.
Well,
they tell you, the time tells you. If you don't fuck with it, knock us down, bro. It has nothing to do with race.
I get a lot of you guys come on here and think that I am some spoon-fed silver spoon guy, but man, I grew up in the projects, man. You're not telling me anything different. But it's about it. At the end of the day, man, she made a fucking mistake. What do we do about it? What do we say? Oh, she needs more time in prison.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
She does.
She needs more time. She needs more time.
Mistake.
Here's the thing. She needs more time.
You gotta use your key to get in the door.
She needs more time. She needs more time. Number one, but since that's out of the range, the number two was a civil lawsuit to where she cannot, or her family cannot sell any stories for any profits to no motherfucking Lifetime, no CNN, none of that shit. She cannot profit off of that shit. She cannot sell a story. That has to be in a civil suit. You got to cut that shit out.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's got to be essentially like the OJ shit with not Nicole, but with the other dude, with the guy she was sleeping with her father. I mean, his father is the one who took all OJ's money. Remember when OJ wrote that fucking book? No, that's mine, motherfucker. That's mine, nigga. That's what has to happen with her, because 5 years is a long time. But 5 years, when you're going to walk free with a few $1 million, stress-free, is an entirely different thing, too. Because she may end up profiting and making more money off of fucking going to jail and then shit than she ever would as a police officer.
Yeah.
So in the civil suit, that's what needs to take place, is that she cannot profit in any way, any form, anyhow from this shit. Okay?
Right. Give me a second, guys.
Because here's the thing, he can't sell his story. You know what I'm saying? He can't tell shit. There can't be no lifetime story for him. So if anything, that's what happens. But I mean, at the same time, bro, it's a fucked up situation. Like I said, I don't look at the race aspect in any way. I look at motherfuckers being held accountable. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at all of it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but the thing is to hope is that, like, the frustration and all that shit happens is when motherfuckers are not held accountable. Okay? Now, she was
all this hugging and all this motherfucking hugging and shit. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah, that was some sucker shit, because if that was me, I probably would have stopped the shit out of something.
Some sucker shit. That was some lick ass shit. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck who don't like what the fuck I'm saying.
No, that's some sucker shit. You don't kill my fucking family and then turn around and expect me to give you a hug. Then the fucking judge give you a hug. Then the bailiff give you a hug. You niggas is coons, bro. If that ain't cool, then what is it? Straight up. Fuck that, bro. I'm cool.
Fuck that dumb shit.
I'm cool.
I'm saying what the fuck I feel, how I feel. Point blank.
I mean,
I'm not okay with the bullshit. I'm not okay with the bullshit, and I'm putting it out there. Point motherfucking blank. And don't give a fuck who don't like it. Some shit you just can't brush under the motherfucking rug and overlook. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
That bitch deserved more than fucking 10 years. Point blank.
Well, 10 years is only going to be 5 to 7. I think since
Right.
she
deserves more than that. But likewise, this is my issue. Let me tell you what my issue is. Everybody making excuses for this little white bitch because she put on motherfucking crocodile tears and shit, right? Let me finish.
Yeah.
But when I brought up about Melissa Alexander, who just did a warning shot and got 20 fucking years, and she didn't kill no motherfucking body. Oh, she almost killed children. I said she didn't kill anybody though. She didn't, and on top of it, she wasn't trying to kill anybody. She put a warning shot to get the fuck away from me shot.
No, I know what you're talking about.
And I'm sure she's going to get out. I'm sure she's going to get out.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the
First
fuck out
Step
of here
Act,
with that shit.
that's why, if she's doing the right thing, she can get through the First Step Act. She has a chance to get out if it was a nonviolent crime. That's why we elected Trump, didn't we? Now it's up to her. The ball's in her court. It's what she does in jail now to get out. We forgot about that. We forgot about the First Step Act, did we? That fast. 1 year.
Well, she has to do 80%. I think she has to do 70% because
I don't know what it is, long as she works hard to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Is,
that's a chance. Her record, job, all that. The ball is in her court. All right, she has a chance. That's what we voted Trump. That's what we voted for Trump for, and we got.
Trump ain't had nothing to do with this at all, bro.
Right,
Cut that shit out, man. Trump ain't got nothing to do with this, bro.
Exactly.
Nothing.
All right,
Stop
then.
that, bro.
I ain't say that. I said the law's there, okay? It says for people that had nonviolent crimes. Did it not say that?
They both are not. They both are violent. What are you talking about? Anytime you have a gun involved, it's violence.
You talking about the girl that got in jail on some bullshit?
Anytime you have a gun involved, it's violence, bro.
Oh, what was a gun? Well, still, I stand on manslaughter on that. I don't give a. I think the time is due. You know what I'm saying? Because
Here's the thing, though.
That wasn't premeditated. That wasn't premeditated, man. I'm sorry.
Jay.
It wasn't premeditated. Prove it to me. Prove to me that it's premeditated. Prove it to me.
I'll tell you right now, Jay. She said in her own statement on the stand that she intended to take his life. Not that she went.
I'll tell you what, though. You know what? Wait. You know what my grandfather taught me? When you pull out a gun, you intend to kill him. When you pull out a gun, you intend to kill that person. Point blank.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. That's what I was taught since birth.
Nah, man. Nah. You gotta think police officers.
I don't know what was in her mind.
Police officers.
No, I don't care. I don't know what was in her mind. All right. Dude, I'm not God, man. I'm sorry. The best judgment I can do is manslaughter. I can't do it. I can't make myself do it. And I'm not going off an emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, listen.
I'm sorry. I see your God, man. I'm like,
don't want to talk about the obvious. Fuck that shit.
I'm not. I don't think it's obvious, man.
Police officers spend thousands of hours at a. Jay.
I agree with you on what you said about it was them and she called it. I agree with you on that. All right. But let alone is on the act between her, him, the apartment, and that situation, not everybody else. You know what? It's not premeditated. It can't be.
Jay,
you shoot to kill. I'd say the same thing.
No, Jay. Police officers spend hundreds, if not thousands, of hours at a police range. Okay. Hundreds, if not thousands of hours.
There's a difference between in a beat on the beach and then going to your comfort zone, your fortress of solitude, man. Okay, and I feel bad for the family, but yes, she killed. Yes, she murdered.
I'm cutting
Can I
myself off.
finish what I was saying while
I'm cutting
ago?
myself off.
Yeah, finish, Chrissy. Chrissy,
I'm
what's
gonna have to,
finish
I have
what
to
you
cut
said?
your mic
Now,
off.
at this point, Chrissy,
Okay.
I was agreeing with what the fuck you were saying. Because you speaking some damn real truth
Yeah,
and reality here.
I cut
Motherfuckers
Okay.
my
trying to
cutting
brush
myself. I
shit
have to
under
cut
the
your mic off,
motherfucking
y'all.
rug. Speak the
All
truth,
right.
baby.
Okay. And you might not like some of my truth either, but I'm gonna put it out here. She should have got more. I think she should have got at least 20 years.
Exactly.
Okay. But and her training, her cop training, is she's trained not to pull not to like pull a weapon if it's not immediate danger. They're trained to use tasers first. And the fact that she didn't announce, police, put your hands up. She just shot him. Okay?
Exactly.
All right. But now I'm getting sick and tired of all the race stuff. The race stuff, white versus black. Put it in the past. If we can't get past it if it's not put in the past. Does that make sense to everybody?
Okay.
I mean, let's not forget the black cop that shot the white woman from Australia,
Oh,
and he
I
didn't
don't
get.
approve of that either. I don't approve of that either.
I know. I agree with that. I don't approve of it either. But I think the simple fact is, if the brother, I agree with the brother. I forgive you. I want what's best for you. I didn't agree when he said, I don't think you should get anything because she done the time and she should get punished for what she did.
My
And she
thing
done
is
the
the
act.
difference between this woman and the black cop that did it. He ain't getting no motherfucking hugs and forgiveness from the judge and the fucking cops and the damn family members and shit.
He didn't get a thing though. He didn't even
And
get.
shit.
He didn't even get time.
No, you just got suspension and shit. You know, Australia's still pissed off about that, by the way.
And even then, he should have got to served under the jail too. I
I
don't
agree.
know. Bottom line is, there's no way in the fuck that woman could have mistaken that as her apartment. Cause one, you gotta use the key to get in the door. And secondly, your door unlocked. So, like you said, she's a trained cop. You don't say, announce that cop is coming through the door.
She was
It's just a
No,
lot
already.
of loopholes. It's just a lot of bullshit that's in this
no,
fucking story.
I
I
tell you
put
what,
my
though.
money on, and I can't wait till the smoke is really clear. I put
But
my
he,
money on that bitch and that man was fucking around, and he must have cut things off between the two of them, and the bitch was jilted and scorned.
we won't know
At,
Fuck
the
that
whole.
shit.
at the end
We
of the
won't
day,
know the
man,
whole truth.
my prayers go
But
out to both families.
yeah,
That's it. At the end of the day, my prayers go out to both families because number one is everybody's sitting there ranting and raving when there's a lot more serious shit happening. After
yeah.
that, I'm cool.
And
There's a
here's
lot
what I
more
think.
serious.
Here's
Go
another
ahead.
thing I think about too, Hope. We don't think she got enough time, but she'll answer to God.
Yep.
Every little thing you do down here, you answer to God about.
And leave it with and leave it there.
It's
Let's
real.
move
Yeah,
on. We
yeah,
got bigger fucking shit to fucking worry about instead of this shit because number one is our freedoms, our freedom of speech, our right to bear arms, our very lifestyle and our moralities at stake right now.
That's
And
true.
all of us can agree that you know what, that all of our systems are broken in Australia, in the United States, in Europe, the whole world. Everybody is being awake right now. So you know what? Death by many slices. And we keep on giving them these slices. And look what we're doing right now. And imagine our countries and what they're saying
Jay,
and the fighting within.
what about this Me Too movement shit, the Bill Cosby shit? That shit still
Right.
bothers me.
I want to tell you what, though.
It still bothers me
That
too.
still
I
bothers
said
And I'm a
me.
fucking woman.
I said that story.
And I'm
I
a
said I
woman.
want to tell you
And
what
it
happened.
bothers me.
I want to tell you what happened. Now I know what happened on that. All right, I know what happened on that. Now, when Bill Cosby had his first trial, right? It was like all that shit was like sealed. I forgot what they called it, the terminology of it, but it was sealed. Now, during the second time, there was a DEA coming out of a very, very democratic city, and a DEA. He said that if you elect me, I will put Bill Cosby in jail. So riddle me this, which I'm still trying to find out who it is. And this is in my home state. If you sit there and you do a settlement and you have the records sealed, and then you have a DA come in that gets elected and unseals that case, who gave him the power to do that? Was it a justice?
Well, what I have to say about that and police shootings
No.
and stuff
I
like that.
come on,
Can you
think
guys
about it.
hear
How
me?
can you reopen a case? Yes.
Hold on,
All
hold on.
right.
You gotta say, you know what? I'm
So
gonna try to do some rotation things. I want to give everybody 2 minute apiece because I want everybody's opinion on this. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes, and I'm gonna go to Dork, and then I'm gonna go back to Mayberry. 2 minutes apiece, okay?
All
All
right.
right.
All right. I gotta moderate this now. So you having a dance floor, brother, right here.
all right, hey guys, what the fuck is it's your old buddy Louis. The thing I have to say about the police and this world is that the police are here to fucking help. The government is here to help. This world is evil. Okay, when I moved to my area, I thought it was the most beautiful place in the world. Like it's near trees, it's near businesses, it's near everything. Um, this place is actually a cesspool of crime, drugs, and gangs. All right, and
Okay.
like I'm 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 like fuck, like the thing about it is that where would we be without law enforcement? Where would we be without any of the securities we have? We'd be nowhere. We'd have anarchy. We'd be like in GTA San Andreas when the riots happen. Remember that? Like
Yeah,
cars
I
were
feel you.
exploding. They'd always fucking kill you out of nowhere. Like without the help of law enforcement, we'd be nowhere. Now, are there bad police officers? Yes, but there's not many bad police officers.
Okay.
There are way more people in this country that get guns illegally, that also sell drugs, that will also fucking kill you in a heartbeat. I can't. I don't know what to say other than um like I'm prepared for it all. I'm prepared to make America great. I voted for Trump. We have to make America great. Okay?
All right, all right, all right, all right. I appreciate it. So I'm going down to the next person right here. So because I said we're doing one at a time because this is the only way we can be like really like intellectual if we go like one at a time. Jay DaVinci, you backstage. I'm gonna get you back on stage in a little bit. It's only certain people I can have on here real quick. So stay behind stage. I'll get you on here in a little bit. So I'm going to the next person right here. And the next person is what you had, Mayberry. Because I want her to say, I want Christy B right here. So Christy B, what you got to say?
Oh, okay.
2 minutes, and then I'm going to go to the next person.
Okay,
You're going to be the last one on here. So I'm going to have to put somebody else backstage. That's how I got to do.
all right, that's fine. I just want to say that, like I said earlier, she's a police officer. She was trained a certain way. I think in the trial, the mom said something about her being abused or something. I think they should really look into people who join our police force and join our military. Because people who have had trauma in their life could suffer from PTSD and stuff already, that before they even join a police force or go in the military. And some certain people shouldn't be in those positions
I agree.
because of certain things. You know, it's like what happened this weekend. That cop was so intimidated by Thaddeus. I mean, that was
Yeah.
obvious when I seen that. You know, um, that's why. I mean, I think that they should vet certain people really good, like get way into their background.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I heard that he had a red mat or something out in front of his apartment, and she didn't even notice it. And I think the whole reason why she was even there was because she parked on the wrong level, because they have certain levels for their parking deck as they do with the apartments. Like I think she was supposed to be on the third floor, you know, but she ended up on the fourth. But still, I don't know. I think you should always be aware, even though she had worked a 13-hour shift. She should have been more aware because, yeah, you're home, you're done with work, but still, you're a lady, you're a woman. Plus, you have training, you have a gun. Um, she should have still been. You know, even when we have guns, we're trained. You know, me being a CCW carrier,
Okay.
you're trained. You go through those classes. You
Right.
know, you can't just shoot somebody
Yeah. Yeah.
unless
Yeah. Yeah.
you have a reason to do it. And I just think it's a mistake she made in her life.
Your
And
time's almost up. Go ahead. Keep finishing.
she's going to have to live with it for the rest of her life. And there are plenty of times that people have been even acquitted for stuff. Like you look at Casey Anthony. Yeah, she had something to do with that, and she should have done time for it, but
Okay.
she
Okay. Okay.
didn't.
Krista B, your time's up. Hold that thought.
Okay,
On your
all
second time around, I got Dork Oak over here. You hear?
Hello.
All right. What's on your mind? What's on your mind about this?
What's the fucking subject? You went from that policewoman to fucking Me Too, so I'm not sure.
I know we're talking about that police woman right there, the police woman. You'll take
All
it.
right. The one thing I don't understand
Everybody
is like
Australia. She's in Australia. She's an Australian woman, so we got an Australian take on this.
the one thing I don't fucking understand is how you see a guy sitting on a chair eating fucking chips and you're training, thinking it's your house, your training doesn't immediately kick in on. I mean, nurses and doctors here work 12, 13-hour shifts. And even after 13 hours as a nurse, your training automatically kicks in if there's a serious situation going on. Like, she just sees someone sitting on a fucking couch and shoots them, like shoots to kill and shit. And you know, it was ridiculously unprofessional for a fucking judge to go down and hug that chick.
Damn,
Like,
thank you, Dor.
ridiculous. Like,
Mm.
you feel bad for both parties, sure. Like, maybe she did, maybe she felt bad or remorseful, whatever. But a judge shouldn't be fucking like, if she sat on that stand and didn't automatically go to her fucking training and said, I shot to kill, shouldn't she get a bit more than fucking 10 years? Like, 10 years is not something you would get for murder, you know? But, like, it's just the whole situation's a bit fucked for everyone, and none of it makes sense. Like, yeah, like, you got excuses for both sides, but, like, this shit should be looked at more fucking logically instead of, oh, don't you feel bad for this person and that person, and how brave is everybody that they all hugged and it was all forgiven and all that. Like, it's it's just a bit fishy to me, to be honest. But like, I still don't get how you don't immediately go to your fucking training. Doesn't that shit get drilled into you when you're fucking doing the training? Like, and why hasn't anyone said anything about this fucking judge going down talking to this chick? That's so ridiculously unprofessional. Like, I appreciate what he was trying to do, but I don't appreciate him doing it. You know, you know
Somebody's
what I mean?
snoring. What the hell? Now go ahead, Dork.
Not me. I'm listening.
Like, does
You're
he
Not
talking.
have
me.
You're speaking some damn, talking with some sense.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
Not me,
thank you,
mother.
Dork. Your 2 minutes up. Look, we'll come back around you, and we got some people actually backstage. So, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, no
2
worries.
minutes apiece, y'all. So stand by. We got Likewise. He's next. Oh shit, your 2 minutes. Your take on it, Likewise.
Okay. With you know, one of the things with this is it raises a bigger question, and the bigger question is that they were using the excuse that she worked 12 or 13 hours. Now, what really concerns me is that if she's stressed and she did that after work, imagine if she's stressed, she did some shit like that on work, on duty. You know what I mean? Like that raises an entirely different question of you know, accountability, and not just for her, but supposedly, you know, booking people for those long shifts. Because imagine like if she would have been stressed out and just actually shot a motherfucker at work, she probably would have walked. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, what she did was it's based on stupidity of walking to somebody's houses, and look how far we got. She barely got 10 years for that. Now imagine if she would have been stressed out and shot a motherfucker at work. You know, so it raises more questions. That's why the accountability issue has to really come into play about this whole thing, because now we have a situation where the police have to say, well, what would she have did if she only worked 8 hours? What would she have did if she only worked 10 hours?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how many motherfuckers are like sleeping in their car or sleeping at work, and somebody startled them, they shoot a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because they have to be on point whenever they step out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that we got to look at that. You know what I mean? And then like when we step back and we look at the family, I'm thinking that the whole thing with the judge, the bailiff, and not so much the family, I think they're probably looking at it from the point that, you know what, this is a person that chose to be a police officer to protect and serve. This is supposed to be a good person. So regardless of what one would Bokum and her text or whatever, she chose a path in life that the majority of us probably wouldn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we got BMT, we got other gentlemen and probably females on this, on the forum that chose to join the military. Police force essentially is an extension of all that. So it's an honorable position in our society. So that's the only thing that I can think from the judge or from the deputy that gave her ups. As far as the family, the only thing I can see is like, you know what, you motherfuckers from the island, so maybe you guys see it differently. But, bro, you took my family's life. You know, I have nothing to say to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to say to you. So you guys keep that in mind. That's the only thing that I can think of. That like, okay, this
is my daughter. And
I'm from the motherfucking island, and I don't think like that.
okay, how about y'all? We got BMT. You gonna come in? We got 2 minutes apiece. All right. What's up, Black Metal Talk? We got Joe in the house. What's up?
Hey guys, what's going on? How you guys doing?
Hey, pretty good, bro. Thanks for coming on here, man.
Yeah. I'm glad to let me on. Look, I'm not trying. I mean, I'm gonna say it all quick as I can. First off, the court, it is what it is. That's just how the judicial system work. They overcharged her. That's just simply put. They overcharged her. I don't know why people are in their feelings about it. Literally, the judge did everything she could to actually try to fix the case, but they overcharged her because people made feel good speeches and shit. Like most people get hyped up about that. Oh, we're gonna get her, this and that. But they put too much stuff on it. When you put down for murder, you have to prove down the intent. You forget that council law got put into play, and it was under Penal Code 9-31. This is why I say motherfuckers always talk about the law, but they don't understand the law. They talk about that they want justice, but they don't understand how justice actually works. Justice is blind. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. and ain't nobody ever said they actually went over the evidence properly ever proven. After not only that, they also proved that anybody with any lock can open up any door in that apartment. So technically, the family would actually be suing the apartment complex, and also suing the police department. That's just how it works. But again, this is where the fact. What you saying? What you saying?
Excuses.
You can say excuses as much as you want, but guess what? We also give excuses to
Excuses.
Trump. I don't need emotion. I need only facts.
I bet if it was a black woman and a fucking white man that did it, you would be making this motherfucking excuse.
Notice how race all of a sudden is needed. Look how race is needed now.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna let 2 minutes. I'm gonna keep speaking on it.
Right. So now all of a sudden color comes into play for her now.
Fuck anybody else.
Now all of a sudden color comes into play for her. You see all that? You see all the it's doggone. This is why.
If it was a black woman and if it was a motherfucking white man that did the same goddamn thing, y'all would have been throwing a book at them like y'all doing Melissa Alexander. Fuck y'all.
So let's look at that. First of all, we can't all of a sudden we hear there's no such thing as color. Now all of a sudden there's such thing as color. But see, this is that hypocritical shit that I be talking about. Like either you're hot or you're cold. Either you're going to be walking the line or not. You can't all of a sudden go by a narrative. But then all of a sudden when this shit actually hits the fan, there's a problem. All of a sudden when you talk about Jesus and Christ-like, but then all of a sudden there's actually a family that actually falls through with that Christ-like stuff that y'all talk about. Then that wouldn't have been me. So what the fuck y'all talking about that Christ-like Jesus stuff if all of a sudden somebody actually goes up there and forgive them with Christ-like salvation? Oh, that couldn't have been me. Then why the fuck y'all preaching that Jesus shit to us? Why y'all talking about that forgiving shit? If that's what you're talking about, then all of y'all are full of shit. Because honestly, literally, everything that if you're talking about conservative-wise and they literally follow by that conservative shit that just now got played out, guess what? Now you got to live it. Now you got to eat that crow. Because literally, it's not about emotion. It's about showing the facts. Literally, they couldn't prove it. Literally, luckily they got 5 to 10 years. Yes, the judge was unprofessional, but guess what? The whole court case was unprofessional. It literally was. But I mean, honestly, that's the problem when motherfuckers keep trying to put their feelings in fucking political shit. See, they put their feelings in politics and feelings in law, but motherfuckers don't like the outcome because you was on the losing side for once. But see, you don't like that shit. It is what it is. I'm not here to be your fucking friend. I'm just here to tell you the facts.
Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you want to be my friend.
Then why you getting triggered? Why you getting triggered?
You said no purpose in my life.
Last time I checked, guess what? It was a black woman rubbing and patting her hair. But I guess, black women like touching other people's hair.
Too. Fuck her and anybody else that's rubbing the bitch hair.
Right, but look who's screaming. An angry black woman screaming. An angry black woman screaming, huh?
Okay.
Right.
All right, we got all right. Thank you.
Like this.
Let's do that. I don't see color shit now.
Hey, come on here. Hey, look, no. We got Hope coming up next. Hope that's
But let me sneak in for a second.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm trying to rotate.
Yeah, I'm here to hurt feelings of bitch today.
I'm trying to rotate, man.
Pathetic motherfucker, finish what you gotta say. Can you finish what you gotta say?
I'll put it this way. In this situation,
are you mad, angry black woman?
That's what if that's what the fuck I am, then I'll be that angry black woman. Okay. I'm not brushing this shit under the motherfucking rug. I stand by what the fuck I say and how I say.
You know the funny thing about it? You know the funny thing about it when it comes to angry black people? They know you ain't gonna do shit but go right back to your normal boring ass lives. So we can mess with this.
I don't have a boring life. I don't have a boring life.
Then why are you bitching and complaining?
Well, bitching and complaining. I'm just voicing my opinion like any motherfucking else is.
That's kind of bitching. That's bitching right now.
That's bitching. That's literally bitching.
That's literally bitching. That's literally bitching. That's literally bitching.
I'm saying what I feel too.
That's literally bitching. That's literally bitching.
And you sitting up here bitching about me not
me. I'm not bitching. Actually, I didn't give a fuck. I literally gave 2 cents a fuck. I already covered this shit.
You do give a fuck.
Listen, likewise, do you see me emotionally treated by this shit? No. This is the law. Listen, likewise, how many times have we talked about the laws are fucked up? Have we not already said this shit, bro?
I don't give a fuck if you ever like me.
Oh wait, so now
I'll
that
put
the
it this
law,
All right,
way.
everybody,
you don't
Let
like
me put
it.
it this way. Everybody wants to be politically correct one way or another.
Who the fuck
Hey,
is he?
BMT.
He ain't serving my mouth. He ain't serving shit for me.
But hey,
Motherfucker, I
BMT.
work for my shit.
But hey,
I work for my
BMT,
shit,
everybody.
motherfucker. I don't look for handouts and shit.
Congratulations being an adult paying for shit.
Everybody.
Okay, and I am an adult.
I'm trying to
Congratulations. You know that. Act like one.
Okay, here's the
Yeah, I
thing
am
though.
acting like what I'm saying. What the fuck you saying? Just like I'm saying.
Okay,
The same way you putting out your opinion, I'm putting mine out.
but here's the
You
thing.
don't
In
give
this
a fuck if you
situation,
don't like it.
Hold on. I'm not putting out opinion. I'm putting out actual facts.
You ain't putting out shit.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck up.
I named
You
the penal
putting out
code.
you put
I named the penal code.
the
Wow.
little white
Oh,
girl's
now that's
ass.
kissing white people's
You
ass,
got
right?
the white girl
Is that
got
kissing white
your
people's
ring,
ass?
got you around her motherfucking finger. Fuck
Is that,
you.
I don't wear
Fuck
MAGA hat.
you.
I just give
I'm
out
putting out
facts.
facts too. I'm
Oh,
putting
you
out
are?
facts too. I'm
Oh,
putting
now
out
you
how
talking
the
about
fuck.
white people
I'm
this,
putting
white
out
people
how
that?
the fuck
White people
Melissa
this, white people that.
Alexander was
I didn't
treated
go around saying all
competitive
this white
shit.
people shit. I
Yeah,
just said,
fuck
I just
you.
gave you the law. That was a
Yeah,
castle
go
rule.
keep on
The
kissing the ass.
yeah,
Keep on
yeah,
kissing
on
ass,
that kissing
motherfucker.
ass. I don't got no pictures like you do.
Keep
You
on
got more
kissing ass,
pictures.
bitch. You'll never
I
be
mean,
enough.
come on now. You trying to get people triggered, not me.
No, you the
I'll
one
put it
that's
like
trying to
this.
get triggered.
I'll put it like
No,
this.
you
like
think
that.
you gonna say what the fuck you want
Yeah,
to
you
say
don't
to me,
like
and I
that.
ain't
I
supposed to
could
say
push right
shit.
back and more harder
You
than
can
you.
go. You can go suck a
You
dick.
can go what?
Go
What?
kiss her ass.
What?
Kiss my
I'm
ass.
pretty sure you do that plenty of times.
Okay.
Plenty of times. I don't do that like you do.
Let me regroup this chat room because
Yeah, you suck dick.
everybody.
I'm pretty sure you do that. Oh,
I'm
what?
trying to have a conversation,
slurs, huh?
everybody.
Yeah, he can kiss my motherfucking ass. Fuck him. Kiss ass and bitch.
I put it like this,
Cause
ladies
you
and
a kiss
gentlemen.
ass bitch.
I put it like this.
I love it. She's so hurt. I love it.
Who hurt? By who? You?
I mean,
Bitch,
everybody
you
else
ain't
is
shit.
like
ain't on my
in their
fucking level.
feelings all of a sudden. Now all of a sudden it's about black women problems and X, Y, and Z. I mean, shit, you make it seem like you're hurt all of a sudden, but you're not the family. Literally, the family already forgave him. Why are you bitching and complaining? Why, if you got so much problem, why don't you go be a paralegal? Why don't you go move your ass to Texas and go into law enforcement? But see, everybody always got these bitching complaints, but they ain't doing shit about it. This is the shit about that I hate about black people. They always talk about I'm the streets, I'm this and that, conservative, Jesus, this and that shit. But when it actually comes time to doing shit, they go right back on their little ghetto shit train and they talk that good cap shit. Actually, rather than actually just go do things, actually just go vote and actually go put laws and put in place. Now, mind you, they voted 19 black female judges in office. So now all of a sudden, because one of them don't do what you want them to do, it's a problem. One of them gets unprofessional and comes down and hugs the person, that's a problem. You see, that's that bullshit narrative of actually, practice what you preach. It's the law. That's just it. There's no emotion to the law. It is what it is. If you don't like it, go take it to the grand jury. But we know niggas don't got no fucking money to go carry that high. It ain't your fucking case. The Bottom family can go sue the goddamn apartment and they can go sue the goddamn police department. I don't know why y'all getting fucking feelings, emotions all put in this shit. If that's the case, take your ass to the goddamn ghetto and start handling all them fucking other crimes down there. Don't go to no safe area. Go to the fucked up area to help the police solve these issues since you think they ain't trained enough. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't do that shit. So y'all can shut the fuck up.
And what the fuck you doing? And what the fuck you doing? And what the fuck you doing? You ain't doing shit but running your motherfucking mouth on
channel
Facebook.
where I actually do shit. I don't have to get on
YouTube
people's channel to talk shit. I actually do my own shit. I don't get on no whack ass Facebook to go talk shit. I actually go do shit.
You and this motherfucker talk shit.
Right. Oh no. Oh, me and Mo, we know we talk shit. But see, we got our channel so we can back that shit up. See, I
can back my shit up too. What the fuck you saying?
Okay, go boot your channel right now.
Shit, I can back my shit up too.
Congratulations.
And yeah, congratulations to you too, motherfucker.
Thank you. You know, I did hit 16.4K. You know,
I didn't want to test tonight.
I'm not the one. I don't know who the fuck he used to, but I ain't the one.
I don't know. But I think in this situation,
I guess I can't. I give up.
Somebody's in their
Everybody's testing the head out tonight. I give up.
Feelings.
Every time we get
sounds
That's
these
why I don't
niggas
believe
done.
Christians.
Some
I
motherfuckers, you
don't,
can't be
I
cool
don't
with
ever
them.
believe fucking black Christians, man. They always talk about salvation, but then a black person actually goes up and says, I love you and forgive you for what happened. Oh my God, they're a sellout, they're a coon. Wait, where the fuck is that Jesus love all of a sudden? Because the dude literally, him and his family forgave her. You called him a fucking coon because they had the strength to go forgive. But most of you motherfuckers never pulled the trigger and actually ever took a fucking life, a day in your life. I did. So I can talk what I know. Some of these motherfuckers just talk that good cash shit about the love of Jesus Christ, but then this guy actually displays it and y'all call him a coon? Man, go fuck yourselves for the ones who call him a coon.
Well, do
Well,
you forgive Muslims?
hold on.
Do
Yeah,
you,
but hold
do you
on,
forgive
hold on.
Muslims on 9/11? Do you forgive Muslims for 9/11?
Yeah, actually I
Do you
did.
forgive,
Actually I
do you
did.
forgive
Actually I
women who
did.
abort their
Actually I
babies?
did. Yeah, you tried
Do you
it.
forgive
Yeah, and actually
do you forgive
I
women
was
who abort their
overseas.
babies?
I was actually overseas over there helping villages and helping
Do you
women that were
forgive
put in
women who
internment
abort
camps.
their
You definitely
babies?
did try that shit. Yeah, you did try it. I was overseas and enduring freedom. Yeah, I was over there, boots on ground. What the fuck you talking about? I was over there when girls were getting put in sex slave camp. I was over there when boys were being forced to go fight when they didn't want to go fight when they had to go to school. I was
Whoopie
over there when people were
motherfucking
getting shot
did.
at. So
Whoopie
where the fuck were
motherfucking
you at,
did.
ho? Were you
Where
sucking
the
dick or were you
whoopie
over there fighting?
motherfucking
Right.
did.
All right. Yeah.
Whoopie motherfucking
Yeah.
did. You
You
want a
tried it though.
cookie?
Yeah,
You
I
want
beat
a
your narrative.
cookie?
Yeah,
I
get the
know a
fuck
lot
out of
of
here with that
people
shit.
who over there. Motherfucker, you know
All
what
right,
it
but
is.
you brought up 9/11 though. You brought that up.
I did bring it up.
Yeah,
Because
okay
a
then.
lot of motherfuckers talk shit
Right, but
about
I'm not one
Muslims
of those
and
motherfuckers. I was
how
actually
they
doing
hate
shit.
Muslims because of 9/11,
I
how
don't
they
hate Muslims. Actually, I was
hate
over there
women
fighting.
because they abort their babies, but you can forgive this white
Right.
bitch who killed somebody in their house.
Okay, guess what? Aren't you a black
Go
woman?
suck a dick.
Aren't you a black woman?
I'll
Aren't
put
you
it
a black woman?
I'll put it like this, bro. Straight up. You know what? In this situation, I think it's all universal. Because here's the thing, because everybody knows I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in God. But in this situation,
maybe that's why you are happy likewise.
I know. But I'm very happy, bro.
Everybody on this motherfucking forgiveness shit, everybody motherfucking body be forgiven. You can't be a part-time Christian.
I know, but here's my point.
Wow.
Here's my point.
Well spoken. Well spoken.
In this situation, when it comes to family, you know what? God can forgive, but I won't. You kill my family, bro. It's like that's all I have.
But I'm saying, I get what you're saying. Like, why?
I don't have to hold vengeance, and I don't have to hold grief. But I'm not gonna forgive you, like you know what I mean. I'm not gonna forgive you, bro.
Share everybody.
You know
but likewise, if his family said that we're moving on, that hey, we're not carrying that shit, then who the fuck are we, the outsiders, to judge them? You get what I'm saying? Like if they say, "Yo, we're done. This is it."
No, I completely understand that. I don't have any problem with it, but at the same time, BMT, you should understand why some people would have problem with it.
Man, listen, man, that's them black, angry, butthurt, goddamn fucking ashy man.
It has nothing to do with race.
They always talk that feel good Jesse Jackson shit. We got one on the panel now. They always talking that shit. That's why we don't believe their ass, man. We don't. But then they always say, forget the black community. You know, we only sell dope and do all that fuck shit. But then all of a sudden, when shit happens, oh wait.
Only emotional hurt me to calm the fuck down.
I think it's
I don't give a fuck.
You got your main
I don't give a fuck either. I stand by what the fuck I said and how I said it, and don't give a fuck.
We know black women been getting their ass kicked lately. We know black women getting their ass kicked lately. So
and I'm clear about my motherfucking feelings about this shit.
Hey, Jermaine Basio, you want to come up, Jermaine Basio?
I'm going to say one thing and then I'm going to go to bed because I'm getting off here.
Come on, Chrissy, be awesome.
I'm a religious person, okay? I believe things happen for a reason, all right? Like this week when we went to D.C., I told everybody the story. We got held up and something happened and there was a wreck. I think we was held up because we could have been in that room. I think the way his family talked, he was a strong Christian man. He loved God. Okay. He was ready to meet God. Sometimes, and y'all might think I'm crazy, y'all might think I'm stupid. I don't give a shit because this is how I think in life. Sometimes people who are already ready to meet God are taken to maybe show somebody else that they need him. That's how I feel about certain things.
No, I get what you're saying, Christy. I told the same thing to my mom, and my mom said the same thing. She said, listen, if the family found it in their heart to find strength to forgive that lady and move on, then that's them. I'm not going to judge them. I'm not going to call them no sellouts and stuff. Like, that's disgusting behavior for anybody to try to demonize what they did, when literally they actually practice their belief system. But see, I don't like it when people are saying that to them, Christy, but then all of a sudden say, well, this person screwed up, we should forgive them. Nah. Keep that same energy. You can't talk about forgiveness and talk about, listen, we need to start doing this and that, turn the other cheek, but then all of a sudden, when somebody actually does it, they're kissing ass and they're a sellout and they're a coon, because they showed more maturity in their faith, and they said, listen, I forgive you, my family forgives you. We forgive you, and we hope you get they literally said, we hope you get saved through this. And once they said that, it was dead. It was done. What the fuck ever else we got to say, it doesn't even matter to us. It don't matter to them, because that's their belief.
That's what I meant by that. That maybe that needed to happen. Maybe that needed to happen for her to find God. You know, maybe there's a reason she needs to find God. Maybe she can go in there and she can help other people in prison. You know, it's all about reform, right? It's all about reform. That's what they say. Prison is what it's about, is reform. All right. So
but,
that's all
I'm saying. But also, you know, one thing. Let me jump in here for a second, you guys. Also, one of the issues with this BMT is the fact that they forgave her, which is very admirable. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're forgiving somebody who had the choice. Had they been able to, they would have walked away with a non-guilty. Once everything was finalized, she would have walked away with a not guilty, and just gave a sigh of relief,
right?
And probably said, "Damn, I dodged a bullet," and probably never would have people who do bad shit, they keep it in the back of their mind. You know what I mean? If you do something real bad, you keep it in the back of your mind. But at the same time, she probably wouldn't have just went back into just faded away. She probably would have went back to the police and say, you know what, I didn't do shit. I want my money back. I want my job back. I would have, and nilled it. You gotta keep that in mind, bro. She would have.
I keep that in mind, but she's only doing 5 to 10. She's only going to do 5 to 10 years, and if that. And now let's also be for real. When we say this same shit right here, keep that same energy when we talk about reparations. When we say, well, we shouldn't do this and do that. Okay, then guess what?
BMT.
Oh, whoa.
No, hold on, BMT.
You don't want reparations now. So
hold on, BMT.
if you're saying about
y'all trying to throw extra dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with the
hold on, BMT. I never got into the race issue. My issue was accountability. Black, white, Mexican, whatever. It was about accountability, and that's what I was saying. That
mine too.
We're still on accountability.
With the issue that
he ain't talking to me.
If she could have got away with it, she probably would have got away with it and probably never even offered that family an apology or a true explanation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with race. I'm saying it's accountability, bro.
Did y'all not see what she done for that black woman that was up on the stand talking good for her on her side? Did y'all not hear that? If you didn't, let me fill you in. She arrested a woman. She gave her a ticket who was in a drug house. And she told her, you can take this ticket and you can keep doing what you're doing, or you can turn your life around. It's up to you what you want to do. The lady turned her life around.
Okay? But at the same time,
they missed that, Chrissy. They missed that part.
No, hold on, bro. The sun is gonna shine on the dog's ass every now and then.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it real. It's not, like I said, it's not even necessary that she intended to do it. It's the accountability of after it happened and owning up to it. Damn, I fucked up. My bad. Do what you got to do.
Okay.
Continue to fight it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, okay. So here's the thing. But okay, so let's look at this. So, but I know we keep saying that. Well, she's a trained officer. When in 2017, she already had fucked up by shooting another person. So here's the thing about it: the system has been fucked up for so many years. All of a sudden, now we're hearing where people are saying, well, I feel like the system is unfair. Well, guess what? The system never been fair. It just hasn't been your time when you get stepped over by the system. And
no, here's the thing, brother.
No.
Works,
I told you, I'm not here to be nice tonight. I'm here to go. I'm going for jugulars. So here's the thing about it.
Put you backstage for a second.
Juggler, motherfucker.
I just want to say good night to everybody. I love all y'all.
See ya. This stream is
there goes the piece in the chat. Now I'm stuck with Hope tonight. Oh Lord.
This stream is clusters of fuck.
Here goes Jermaine Fabio, one of the 4 days in the house.
This is why I have to take Hope piece by piece. I have to learn how to take
this shit piece by piece.
Anyway, BMT, you know what? I put it like this, bro. When it comes to my family, I'm not a religious person. You know what? God can forgive her. I sure the fuck won't.
I mean, no, likewise. Listen, bro. Likewise.
Am I in the room?
You don't listen. Likewise, if that happens, then let that be your conscience on what you do, bro.
Well, here's the thing, BMT. I excuse me, my mother. I lost my brother and my father to a drunk driver when I was 12 years old.
Right.
So I know what's up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Have you gone to find that person and put them down?
I don't know who. We don't know who did it.
Okay.
It was a hit and run. But trust me, it's not even to the issue of that, because here's the thing, bro. And by you mentioning that, you see, I got an issue with that shit because, you know, at the same time, you asked me that shit in a sarcastic way, bro. And I got love for you. But I got love for you, BMT. But here's the thing. You got these guns on here. You got this government that'll send you overseas to kill motherfuckers you don't even know.
You're right.
And you're going to question me about whether I'm going to take a motherfucker's life.
I told you what I did. Listen. Did you ever hear me? Listen, listen. Listen, bro. I understand what I signed up for. I told that to a lot of my dudes on the goddamn plane and also on the fucking file. You know why you're here. Don't act pussyfied now when that door opens up. So I love guns. I love what I did. Because of what I did, your ass can sit here on StreamYard and you scream and yell as much as you want. And ain't nobody can shut your ass the fuck down. So, I mean, because of me, like I said, we got women like
this shit special. Other people deserve it.
Like I said, BMT.
But I mean, here's the thing about it. Now, you
the only motherfucker
right to do. Here's the thing. You have the right to do what you do. You feel me? You have the right to do what you do. You understand this? Likewise, if they so choose to say we don't forgive her, then that's their choice. But if they chose to say, well, listen, we let it go, that's their choice again. That's not up to you. Now, again, when it comes to the police department, let's be for real. I mean, we already know they got issues. Now, the thing about it is we can sit here and bitch and complain, or your ass can go sign up. You can go there and help them be proficient with their training or not. We can sit on these panels all we want and chastise, but the shit's already been done. But
it's not what happened. It's after fact and what the message was.
What's the message?
The message was, damn, why do we even have to do this? We cool. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Okay, there we go.
You know what I'm saying? Like if she wouldn't have went to jail, they still would have forgave her motherfucking ass.
Exactly.
So why even have a fucking trial?
But honestly, I look at it like let's be for real, man. Like it is what it is. Y'all can say, y'all ain't even the family. That's why I said, to me, this kind of conversation, if we were talking about the castle law and how that needs to be looked at, which Christy was talking about, I would understand we talking about that. Talking about what happened in the courthouse about the fucking woman handing her a Bible, which, mind you, they literally do the symbolic putting your hand on a Bible in the courthouse. So I don't know, all of a sudden now you want to say her giving her a Bible, which, mind you, most judges keep a Bible on standby so that way they can literally put the hand on the Bible. I'm not sure any of y'all ever been in court and do this kind of stuff. Or literally, if you are indecent or you're literally off, the bailiff or any of them can actually go up and fix you up and actually make you look presentable in the courthouse. They can do it.
I know BMT. Like I said, bro. I have.
I know, but see, I don't like it how they're making it. I don't like it. Likewise, how they're making it a racial thing. That to me is fucking weak sauce.
No, like I said,
motherfucking weak sauce. It's the fucking truth.
My issue was it being about accountability, bro. And that's the thing. It's like the way the family acted was like, you know what? Even if she wouldn't have got convicted, it would have been cool. You see what I mean? That's the message that came across, bro.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. I got a question. Do you think Black Christians make the Black community weak?
You know what? I'm not, like I said, bro. I don't follow. I don't follow religion.
You don't answer that.
That's a loaded question, bro. Because I don't follow.
No, that's not a loaded question. Yes or no?
I don't follow God, bro. I don't follow none of that. So
it's a straight question. You think Black Christians make the Black community look weak?
I don't know because I don't pay attention to it. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I don't believe in God.
What about you, Dort? Do you think Christianity makes a community weak? Religion
depends on the actual fucking church, but in most cases it makes some stronger depending. Well, community in general makes shit stronger. Gather, work together. Like I fucking grew up in the Salvos, the Salvation Army, so. You know, so just working together like that, that's what makes it stronger. It doesn't matter about the religion. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Christian or not. It's about the community and getting, like, togetherness. That's what makes it fucking stronger. But my question being is that how long are we going to go in circles and keep talking about the same subjects?
Damn, you look sexy.
Thank you.
What?
He likes white women, Dork. He likes white women.
Dark Oracle. What city are you in?
It was up to him. He would have let Amber Geiger go to. He's like, damn, Amber, you got to.
Dark Oracle. What city are you in?
Australia.
Brisbane.
No, what city?
Brisbane.
Brisbane. That's near Gold Coast, right? In Sun Coast.
Yeah. Queensland, Gold Coast. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that's how.
Something is just so amazing about these white women this week. I don't know.
Do you know where Byron's Bay is?
I get tired of these goddamn black women. But are these
I know where Byron Bay is.
Yeah, I got some friends there. I've been there before.
Byron Bay's a nice place.
I've been there. I've been to Darwin before too.
Oh, Darwin's fucking nothing in Darwin.
Yeah, but I came over from Papua New Guinea when I came there. So.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Darwin would be hot as fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I went down to Brisbane, it was cold.
It's warmer than fucking Melbourne. Melbourne is pretty fucking cold, and then you got Hobart, which is the coldest of a lot of them. But we live in a tropical state, so once summer hits, all of the fucking state is the same.
Yeah, when I went there, it was just like, the weather was okay, but it was definitely hotter when I got to.
Man, I love me some white women. All right, go ahead, though. Right.
So do you eat that salty ass sandwich and shit?
You what?
It's supposed to be Amber Geiger, but we talking about this white woman.
This is how
easy it is, Dork, to get the black man. Just throw a white booty in front of them. They forget everything. Now you know our weakness is white booty.
Well, if you were a fucking black man over here, like if you were an abo, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you're in a relationship with an abo, you get the same services that they get because it's family, which I think is pretty cool. But it's I grew up in an Aboriginal community, so yeah, it's not hard.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. when I was there, I
Take
saw a
some
lot of
lessons, Hope.
when I was down there, I saw a few of them. Like a lot of the communities are in the north.
Hey, I'm just enjoying watching the white woman right here. Like damn, Australia. Shit.
Mo, you know what? Hey, Mo, you don't need a passport, but hey, Mo, when you get a chance, man, you need to come out to Guam because hey, you know what I did? What I've been doing since you guys haven't seen me, I took a trip out to Guam, and me and one of my boys, we opened up a charter fishing company. So so if you guys ever want to do some deep sea fishing, come out to Guam, and we got it set up out there. So we got 2 boats. We got all the fish. So you go out there and mahi, tuna, marlin, mackerel. Well, the mahi is a big green fish. Then the wahoo, the mackerel. So yeah, we got it going on out there. So
I love fishing. I especially love fishing in the surf and off the cliff rocks. Off the rocks is
I have a question.
only a challenge. But
I have a
if
question.
you're trying to fish
What's y'all gun? Do y'all have gun laws in Australia? I think do y'all have
yeah,
guns?
we have gun laws. There are fucking more guns than people in some cases, especially if you're in the country. It's just our gun laws are a bit stricter than yours. That's all it is.
Oh Lord, I don't want to go to Australia. I don't want to go to Australia.
You know one thing I really love about Australia that I want to bring back here?
What makes me want to go to Australia?
Is I want to bring back.
I can't go there.
What?
Okay.
One of the things I want to bring back from Australia is one of those
Maybe more dorks out there.
how do you do their Harleys out there?
Everything in Australia can kill you. Why would I not go there without a gun? Like hell.
You can. You just got to apply for the permits, and you can.
Oh Lord, that's
gonna
take forever. That's gonna take
Not
forever.
really.
Gonna have to. Y'all got spiders that come in y'all house and kill y'all. Kangaroos that be standing outside there.
You know what else they got down there, BMT? They got pink snails
that can kill you.
No, well, yeah, if you try to eat them, but they got pink snails.
Everything in Australia can kill you. Why the hell would I want to go there?
They aren't. We got those big ass spiders that are about the size of your head. They're not poisonous.
You see, no. I'm staying in America.
No, if you're in the suburbs and the city, you barely see any of them.
No.
Hold on, nigga. You went BMT. You down there in the fucking swamps with all them fucking alligators.
I have a gun. I have a gun, nigga. I have a gun, nigga. I can shoot these things down here. Up there, you shoot the wrong creature over there. That's your ass.
We have a gun as well. It's in the fucking safe.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, BMT.
I need guns. I need to be able to shoot everything and make sure that I make it out.
You can't really take your gun outside your home here.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that. I want to be able to go outside in my drawers with my shotgun and shoot whatever I need to shoot to survive.
Okay, BMT. Okay, Amber BMT.
Anywhere else.
You damn right.
Shoot everything, Amber BMT.
I'll be that. Make sure. See, let me tell y'all a secret. There's a reason why America has not ever been invaded. You know why? Because more civilians in America have guns than goddamn the military. So that's why nobody ever invades fucking goddamn the U.S. You know why? But other countries know that America has guns. We like guns, fucking, and goddamn freedom. So you can come to America if you want.
Here's the thing though, BMT. Who would invade America?
Huh?
Who would invade America?
Who would invade America? Oh, there's quite a few countries that want. There's quite a few countries that want to crack at us.
Like who?
No one would invade here either because we're a fucking island full of death traps. Like
exactly.
Tell you what, we would let people on, but we wouldn't let them leave.
Well, your population is real small. You only got 25 million people.
Yeah.
They got some pretty white women.
I mean, the white women, that would be your death trap. That would be your death trap.
Everywhere, man.
Fucking going for a white woman.
You know me, y'all.
In America, I gotta listen. Listen. China, if they could take us, they would try. And fucking goddamn Russia, Putin's been waiting for a fucking long ass time. But
but here's the thing, though. You gotta keep in mind that just like Russia is so big to invade, America's big to invade too. You gotta keep in mind that Russia only has 120 million people, bro.
We broke,
That's
bro.
it. 120 million people.
Which now here's the funny thing.
If China invaded, if China invaded us, they wouldn't have anybody to sell to. So
they caught in the sales goddamn deal. Now, to be fair, when it comes to America, our biggest thing is why we can't afford to invade anymore, bro. Like we're too damn stretched out in so many countries now. It's like, well, fuck. It's like we're pretty much playing the bluff game with other
you
people.
and the fucking UK. You guys, both of you guys are just fucking everywhere. Like we're still a Commonwealth country.
Well, hey, BMP.
No, you are dork, but see, y'all got creatures down there that nobody want to fuck with. Like we don't got time to deal with no fucking goddamn kangaroo that can knock me the fuck out. Like
or the wallabies. I like the
wallabies. Kangaroos here are like 7 foot tall, so they're
I need a fucking goddamn gun for that.
Wallabies are nice too. Wallabies are funny.
The wallabies, yeah.
Wallabies are funny. They're cool. But anyway, no. Here's the thing, though. That's one of the reasons why my friend convinced me to go into business with him in Guam on the charter fishing was because half of the military base in Japan is moving to Guam. They're getting kicked out, half of them. So it's gonna be like 30,000 more people moving into Guam, which is only like the entire country is only like 80,000 people, 90,000 people. So they're
right. No. You like I said, I get you with that. Like, I mean, right now our saving grace, right now that's keeping people from fucking us up, is our trade system.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody.
I agree with you on that. It's just our trade system. As long as we got our trade system still going, brother, we're good. But like I get right now, the main things that people are pushing out are racial tension, and we have social economic issues. That's our biggest problems that we got going on. And let's be for real, man. Like with this new generation right now, we need a fucking goddamn jump restart, man. Because honestly,
I don't think that we have a race issue. I think what we have is more people speaking. I think what we have is more people speaking their mind.
Okay.
People are being more outspoken, bro.
Listen. People, listen. You got it with people if they don't get picked for something. Oh my god, I didn't get picked because I was black. Fuck, the world just hates me. Oh, you just didn't get the job, dude.
Like I said, people are more outspoken and speaking their mind.
Wait, so you're saying you got affirmative action, but then you're saying that the system's still set against you when we already know that the SATs are literally lowered for black kids, or you'll say that guess what, that nobody in the military, if you know people who are in the military right now, it is commonly known that most white males do not want to have to deal with a fucking woman or a minority. Why? Because it is so easily triggering to say something, and if they run and go tell and say, oh shit, he said something racist to me, that could be the end of their fucking career, or a fucking woman could destroy them like that. Like, it's not even a good day to be a white person anymore. Like, they just
I said no. Sorry.
I'm going to trigger people tonight.
That goes back to my point, Mo. It doesn't mean that they're right in what they're saying, but more people are outspoken. They're speaking their mind. Whether it's right or wrong, you know what I mean? It's like when some shit goes down and they put, the news puts their mic in front of a stupid ass motherfucker, and it's like, what the fuck is this person saying? They're just speaking their mind. That doesn't mean that they're correct in what they're saying, or there's any facts that it's factual what they're saying, but people are just more outspoken. People just don't give a fuck how they are viewed. Yeah, I said it, so the fuck what?
Say what the fuck you want to say.
That's what you need to say. So that doesn't,
motherfucker.
To me, that
I like that we disagree.
So to me,
we can have peace in our motherfucking life and disagree.
To me, BMT, that doesn't equate to racial tensions. You know what I mean? That doesn't equate to racial tensions. That's just a motherfucker speaking his mind.
Well, if somebody's afraid to say or act a certain way out of their nature, that means there is some type of tension. Yes.
No, because a person doesn't say anything, that may just mean because they want to be more courteous. That doesn't necessarily.
No, that means if I say something and literally without doing proper check, then I can get fucked up. No, that means there's a tension going on. That's tension. That's tension, buddy. You ain't going to redefine what tension is. No, stop. We're not going to. Let's not try to play.
Hey, you know what though? Hey, BMT, on the real though, I do need your number though too. I need to talk about some other shit. But like I said, people nowadays are just more outspoken. When you look at social media,
we see women outspoken too. Women say that if because of my vagina bleeds, I get treated unfairly.
I said people.
Who is this guy?
I said people.
Who is this guy?
Oh God! Hope came back from the pits of hell.
Well, I want to say something. Let me say something for a second, okay? What about the 20 million black babies that have been murdered by abortions, and yet you've said nothing tonight about that? Not a damn thing.
You know you got a whole black. You know you got a whole black woman on the panel.
No, I'm a pro-life advocate, so I know what I'm talking about. Every 60 seconds, a black baby will be murdered.
Yeah, but what do black babies have to do with Amber Geiger's case?
Because the bitch is a murderer. And y'all can forgive her, but you don't want to forgive
Wait, hold on. What does black abortion have to do with Australia?
I'm just saying.
No. Answer the question. What does black abortion have to do with Australia? Amber Geiger, a black judge. Like, does any of that have to do with anything of the topic tonight?
That's what they argue.
Can you forgive somebody that did an abortion before?
I'll put it like this. I don't have any problem with abortion.
If you get all this motherfucking forgiveness for this woman, why can't you forgive Muslims and why can't you forgive women who gave abortions? Why you can't forgive Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton and Obama and the rest of these motherfuckers?
What the fuck you in name of that?
If you're gonna be a forgiving motherfucker, forgive every goddamn body. You can't be a part-time Christian.
Ain't that what you want?
Sit up here and make excuses for that bitch and then go and spread out hate towards other people.
Wait. That
Don't
made
be
no
a
sense.
fucking hypocrite.
Hold. That made no sense what the fuck you just said. At all. Like, literally, it sounded like a drunk speaking.
Because you make excuses for
it didn't make no sense at all. This is
woman who cried.
This is called indecisive talking points.
Murderer.
Now, hold on. Let's go back to the woman who brought up black abortion.
All he do is
now, Michelle.
a white woman ass.
So, Michelle, I want to ask you a question. So,
hey, Hope, bring him on your show. Bring him on your panel.
Huh?
Bring BMT on your panel.
Man, fuck BMT. I'm good with him. I don't like him.
I don't lose no sleep. Like, shit, my people don't know who Hope is. You don't give a fuck.
Excuse me?
You look like I give a fuck if anybody know me or not, bitch. This ain't my motherfucking livelihood. I have a career.
What's up?
I don't give a fuck if somebody know me or not.
So, Michelle, I got a question. Are you a black woman?
Motherfucker. Do it look like I give a fuck if somebody know who I am or not?
All right, so the
so
thing
what?
about
I can't have a voice?
No. I just asked you a question. I can't see you, so everybody knows I'm a black man, and likewise, he's a black man.
I don't care if you're black, purple, brown,
hold on. Likewise, I got a question. Have we not talked about abortion on my panels?
Yep.
I don't even know who you are.
Wait. So we talked about abortion multiple times on my panel with black women. Mo, have we not talked about abortion on my panel with you also?
Yeah, but did you know
there's been talk of abortion on this
show
too?
About abortion, you bring this shit to me.
But this bitch get a pass.
Wait. We don't know what this black woman Hope is talking about. Hope just say dumb shit, man. That's just a black woman, bro. Black women always say dumb shit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He love tearing down black women. Fuck you.
I don't hate black women. They must have feet, but black women.
I got a question. Does anybody know if it's a full moon around
this? I can't stand his red I don't like him.
Hey, does anybody know if it's a full moon around this?
Hey, Mo, let Ego on. He's got something to say.
No, it's hey, let me tell you something. Nobody gives a fuck.
All right, so why are you talking to me? Don't mention my motherfucking name no more.
Yeah, I don't like you
disrespecting her.
Do not disrespect Hope.
Why?
Because I said so.
I don't give a shit. You welcome to America.
I don't care. You're just very disrespectful, and I don't even know who you are.
Michelle says he's a fucking
Exactly.
clown.
You hear this, right?
Thick skin.
Right. Thick skin.
He's a fucking clown. I got thick skin, bitch.
Thick skin.
I got thick skin, bitch.
That's right. Hey, listen, this is how black women do. They need to go get back up, or they try to go, you know,
change up the narrative. I ain't calling nobody to back up for me. I can stand on my own 2 feet, bitch.
Okay. I know. She sound like a banshee, babe. She sound like a banshee.
It's not even about that.
It must be a full moon.
It must be. Listen, black women, it's a full moon for them. They one of their own stepped out of line, and they don't know how to handle it likewise. This naturally happens.
No, I'm not talking about hope. I'm saying in general. But yeah, but no, they did step out of line, bro, because like I said, forgiveness can only go so far when it's family.
You can have forgiveness, but see what God says to forgive. God says to forgive, but then He also says not to be unable.
Yeah, but the thing is, God says to forgive, but I don't believe in God.
Hold on. Let me say something. It's my panel. Let me say something before everybody fucking rant, okay? All right.
Fuck me, dead.
Hope Coleman, I'm gonna say this.
You gonna say fuck me?
My sister, and I'm telling everybody, no. Hope can't handle her own. I don't be all like, man, I have to go defend her. No. She can handle her own. She don't need me over there. You know what I'm saying? She handle her own shit. That's why I fucks with her. But I'm gonna tell you this. I would never fuck with an angry black woman because I don't like angry black women. I don't like the motherfuckers. And I looked at her like Hope. She comes from my background, and I relate to her. We come from the same back. She comes from Baltimore. I come from Chicago. We was living in rat-infested motherfucking places. So we relate. You know, you feel me? You know what? I trust. You know what? Hope is hood to the motherfucker, but I trust before I trust them little lame ass black conservatives. I'm gonna say this.
Yup.
These lame ass black conservatives.
Like BMT.
I won't say no fucking name. Because it's coming to that, BMT, but I see the big name, and them motherfuckers are falling the fuck off. Let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you know what thing, man? You know what thing I don't understand about like the whole like I voted for Trump, but I voted for Trump for different reasons. Okay,
right. These motherfuckers are walking blocks.
But one thing I don't understand is that how can you walk around and judge a motherfucker and say they Democratic, Republican, this and that. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. You know what I'm saying? If you're a cool person, you're a cool person, bro. So all the political shit, he said that, so he must be a liberal, so he's a fucked up person. Keep it real, bro. That shit changes from day to day.
I feel you, bro.
You know I mean?
I feel you on that. See, I'm looking at everybody's point right here. Hey, Hope. Look, me and Hope, man, we ride or die like a motherfucker, but I swear on my life, I don't agree every fucking thing she fucking says.
I don't. I hardly ever do. I just be like,
you don't have to ever do, but I don't do.
You know, I don't.
Look,
I can give 2 fucks if you do or not.
You don't, because I have an opinion on black women. She have a little take on it, so I let her have. You know what I'm saying? She let me have our man. And so,
but see, here's the thing, though, bro. How can any of you motherfuckers say you have an opinion on black women?
I feel black women ain't shit, but I have my reasons.
Black women,
I know black women ain't shit. We got one right now.
Black women ain't shit, but I'm not saying Hope ain't shit. I'm not saying my kids ain't shit. I got 2 beautiful black women.
But see, the thing is,
black women ain't shit.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you know what, though, man? Now you sound like
you ain't shit. That's why I don't fuck with black folks like too much anyhow.
I fuck with everybody, bro.
None of y'all ain't shit. Y'all always talk about somebody racist, but then you motherfuckers racist towards yourselves.
This is going on a white girl tirade like just 20 minutes ago. What the fuck?
My opinion is I've never seen such a movement in my life. This is the first president that we've ever seen where black people have actually walked away from the Democratic Party. That's powerful in itself. I mean, come on, guys, am I right?
Yeah, that's not necessarily.
Yeah, that's not really true.
Yes, that is true, BMT. Very true.
Really, you really don't know what we were doing long before, like Trump. Like we were, like there've been black conservatives long before Trump. Like we were.
Well, I understand that, but now we're really seeing it.
Oh
I
no,
mean-
because that's because it's called media, and the media propagates shit. Like that's
That's what I'm saying.
that's
Yeah.
all it is. Like, look, I'm like, Nick, we've been doing families and shit. Like y'all motherfuckers just now, y'all get happy seeing us like read a book sometime. Like, what the fuck? Like come on now. Like we've been doing this shit for a while now. We think civil rights was built off of goddamn conservative fucking values. Like we ain't just start this shit. We've been doing this shit.
I
Like,
didn't
people-
say you just started. I just said it's gotten bigger.
Well, the media makes everything bigger.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the media.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
like I
always,
said-
I've always been conservative because I don't want nobody in my fucking pockets.
So everybody in the chat room, look,
I'm not conservative. I'm not in nobody's motherfucking group. I just support conservative views.
I
We don't
love
know,
you, Hope.
we don't know what the
You're
fuck she is. We still trying to.
Bitch, I don't get. What did you still talking to me for? For what?
Mind you, this is a thick skin only panel.
Damn.
Hope.
I thought you said you done with me. What the fuck are you keep talking to me
I ain't
for?
gonna never be done with you, Hope. I ain't gonna never be done with you.
God damn.
I ain't
Get
gonna
a
never
life,
be done with you.
motherfucker.
My life is you. My life is you, Hope.
For somebody that don't fuck with me, what the fuck you keep talking to me for?
Because
You know what? Switching gears for a second. I have a bone to pick about what people are saying about people saying that Trump created all these jobs, this and that.
Oh no.
No. Here's the thing. Now, wouldn't you guys agree that the majority of the jobs that were created were based off of like independent companies, like let's say Uber, Lyft, Amazon, Gap?
Well, you got car companies like Ford, Chevy.
Yeah. Ford's always been solid, but Chevy's and strikes, but they're not creating jobs. Those jobs are shrinking. But when you look at the jobs that were created with like Uber, Lyft, and Gap, Amazon, that essentially has nothing to do with Trump more so than it has to do with like independent entrepreneurs. Because Amazon, if I'm quoting correct, they just bought like 60,000 of those new vans.
Now, what about what Trump's done for what the Democrats been talking about for years is prison reform and the one-step act?
Yeah, but here's the
Look
thing.
what he's done for them.
Yeah, but Michelle, here's the thing, though, Michelle. At the end of the day, Michelle, who really gives a fuck about a motherfucker who made a mistake and did some stupid shit and went to jail? Who really gives a fuck about that?
Jesus
I don't. I think
and
people
Christians.
can be redeemed.
What's that?
People can be redeemed.
No, I understand that, but that's like nothing. Like that's like saying like, oh, you know, we liberated some fucking some Nazi slave campers or whatever. It's like, bro, look here, straight up. You know what? Motherfuckers fucked up and got themselves in a certain situation, and you know what? They're getting a second chance.
Why wouldn't you hire them likewise? Why won't you hire those ex-felons?
Well, here's the thing. I can't just hire anybody. Here's the thing with my business.
Oh, yeah. Full of shit.
Here's the thing with my business. First of all, I deal with high dollar. A lot of the shit that I do is like high dollar. My average ticket price is over $250, $300, sometimes $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you have to know what the fuck you're doing. Number three, I deal with people from all walks of life. I deal with gangsters, killers, pimps, people from the church, rockers, skinheads. Anybody who comes to anybody, hold on, BMT. Anybody who comes to my motherfucking door like a motherfucking gas station, okay? And then also, like I said, since I deal with the ticket price, and then I deal with like a lot of people from the street, I might have somebody who might walk through my door with $20,000 in cash. Now, we all know that $20,000 is a lot of money, right? Are we agreed on that, BMT?
Go ahead. I'm not gonna say
yes
anything.
or no. Yes or no.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Now we all know that for some people, $20,000 is incomprehensible because they've never been in a situation to negotiate that shit.
Oh my God! Finally, hello guys.
My bad, I ain't seen your
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will
Listen up. I've got a lot to say. First of all, Hope, you are so beautiful. If I weren't married, I would fucking be asking for your number, okay? Because black women know how to treat their men right no matter what.
That's right.
Okay? You know what? You know what black No. You know what black women are sick of? They're sick of Black women want to be loved, just like any woman. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Like the Predator,
listen, I'm not saying it's just no. I'm not just saying it's in the black community. A lot of white fathers don't know their kids. Trust me, I know
You do
fucking
know,
60
you do
men
know
who
that
don't know
on
their
Twitter
kids.
they did put
But
out a black woman literally said on the radio they
You
want to have
can't
an
just
abortion day for
generalize
black
an
baby boys, right?
the entirety of black women. Okay, because black women actually speak their mind and they know what the fuck they want and they know what they talk. Okay, because black women are there to provide for their babies and they'll fucking raise
no.
5
You
children by
slipping into the line to
themselves.
something that
Black women will raise 5 children by themselves.
Yes, they will.
and black
While their
women
fathers
will leave
are
them
fucking out there
kids
smoking
destituted as
pot
fuck.
and fucking doing God knows what. This is
Well,
fucking ridiculous. I'm
wait,
losing brain cells here. I've
Eagle,
lost enough
would they
brain
raise
cells.
those
I don't
5
need to
kids with
lose
a
any more
father?
brain cells.
Will they raise
Jesus
those 5 kids with a
Christ.
father in the home?
We talk about the same shit all the time. My
I don't.
fucking
No, I
God.
I don't.
Jesus Christ. No, I know you don't, BMT. I know you have different topics for everything. Okay? I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm not saying you're a fucking fantastic father. There's a lot of white fathers that are shit. There's a lot of fathers from different races that are shit. Does that mean that all the women of your race are fucking horrible? I think black women are fucking beautiful. Okay? Black women are fucking sexy. Everything about them, every color they fucking have. It's fucking ridiculous that black men are giving up on their women. It's fucking retarded.
Well, right now, black men. We're dealing. Listen, man. Right now, we're dealing with this black woman in our community, and it's like a fucking goddamn losing Star Wars battle.
But it's one person, right?
We're gonna have to just take the Millennium Falcon and just crash that bitch into the goddamn Death Star because.
Oh really? Because is it black women who are shooting each other? Is it black women who are shooting each other right now? I don't. Yeah, well, I haven't heard a single black woman go out and shoot someone on the street.
Oh, hang on, Eagle. There was a black woman like just 2 days ago who literally took another black woman in the store and beat her and broke her 11-year-old son's arm because
I like
her
how he point out the flaws of a black woman, but make excuses for this white bitch that killed the man in his own apartment.
Wait.
No. I lost enough brain cells. What you've got to know is that just because she's black doesn't mean she's a fucking criminal or a child abuser. Because there's a lot of white women who fucking smoke meth and fucking don't feed their children and fucking give their baby diaper rash until they have fucking maggots in their ass. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Wait, what you just now said? So you don't. Okay, so you don't want to hear it. Okay, so do you?
I'm in DC. Let me tell you something. I got lost. I don't know how many times, and so many beautiful black women have helped me. Literally, walked me to the train station. So to put them all in a category that they're all mean and nasty to all their husbands or their boyfriends, that's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I don't care how mean.
There's literally 3 black men who literally have lived around black women for the most of our lives.
Listen,
it's like we got people outside telling us what we've been dealing with
they're
for
so
like
respectful,
years.
They're kind, they're beautiful, they're talented.
Where were you at when you saw this?
Okay, no. Where's all this? It's all on Pornhub, bro. Black women are the best fuckers out there. They treat their men right. They treat their women right. They're fucking beautiful. They're nice. They're good. They speak their mind. They're
black
amazing.
women also have the highest abortions.
So
white people get a lot of
manipulated. That's why they're manipulated. They're lied to.
What is the counter for that?
I got you.
What is the counter for that one?
I got you.
Don't even
Listen
get
to
me
me.
going on that topic.
Hope, I got you on this one, okay? Because maybe black women are just so fucking they're so desperate to fucking take care of themselves, and I'm not saying abortion is right, okay? But a second ago you were like, oh, what does this have to do with black abortion? Well, maybe if the fucking dad stayed with the mom, maybe the black women won't be so fucking desperate. Because how the fuck are you supposed to support a child, have no money, and work a job at the same time? You know, babies are a full-time job. That is fucking ridiculous. I had to collect disability with my girlfriend to fucking take care of one child. I'm working now. Now my girlfriend is fucking taking care of a child, and she has fucking tubes in her and fucking has stitches in her back because she just had surgery. And I'm over here at home fucking working 55 hours a day, and I have things to do tonight. I have to stay up all night and fucking work for my woman so she can fucking come back so I can help take care of the baby. You think fucking taking care of a baby is fucking easy? Jesus Christ.
BMT
You
doesn't
know how
understand
expensive
that.
a fucking
Okay,
baby
I'm glad
is?
you brought that up.
You are
So,
sounding so dumb.
wait. So we are right now. The black community for our women is 80% out of wedlock. Who's forcing these women to spread their legs like that?
I'm out of
No one's
wedlock.
forcing
Do you
them,
think
but
I'm
you
married?
also know the manipulating.
You think I'm married?
What are you talking about out of wedlock? I'm talking about the black community. You're not in the black community. What are you talking about?
You just
I'm
said,
talking about,
well,
I gave
it
you
doesn't matter if you're a
statistical
part of the black
data.
community or
What
not.
do
I
you
had a child
combat?
out of wedlock.
No, ego. Give me something to combat that data of the 80% out of wedlock birth rate that we have going on in the black community. What do you have to combat that?
Well, what I have to say about that is that
nothing. You don't got nothing for that shit.
you didn't even let me speak.
Because there's nothing you got for that shit, bro.
You're not even so quick to not let me talk. You're so quick to judge all black women. You won't even let me talk.
80% out of wedlock. Who is forcing these women to spread
I
their
know
legs?
a white woman that got 7 motherfucking kids by different daddies.
Congratulations.
And they all out of wedlock. I know about 3 of them.
It's
how is you
listen.
saying shit about that?
White women,
make sure you do that
go out of
content,
wedlock all the time.
Make sure you do that content.
White women go out of wedlock all the time. White women are whores. Black women are whores. There's good white women and there's bad black women. You can't just generalize everybody. White women are the only ones that can get pregnant. And guess what? Weddings were made by man. It doesn't matter if it was out of wedlock or not, as long as the daddy is there to fucking take care of the child.
What white woman literally got on the radio and sang about fuck these men, we can do this shit all independent by ourselves?
They marching and saying it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, I'm gonna agree with you on something. It takes 2 to fucking take care of a child.
No. But when you have it where your women are saying hot girl summer and literally going around preaching about spreading their legs and slut walk. I mean, a white girl didn't make slut walk. That was a black woman that made slut walk.
Oh my God.
Who cares about slut walk?
He hate black women.
Actually, a lot of our women do. A lot of our women.
I'm not involved
I'm
anymore.
so sick of this shit. This is like I've listened.
Oh wow!
I've listened. I've waited in the
that I'm bringing this shit up, do you?
like
no, because he's not 80%.
And
I'm
not happening in California.
Fucking
Does that not happen in California? Like
this is fucking retarded.
What about
listen? No.
What about Big Bad Cali?
Mo, did you not see?
What about Big Bad California?
Did Amber Rose not start slut walk?
Who the fuck is going to fix your community?
Actually, you know the thing about you know what's weird about Amber Rose?
Joe,
BMT.
You know what's weird about Amber Rose?
Listen to me, y'all.
BMT.
What you do?
BMT. You're black male talk, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is gonna fix your community?
I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck what goes on with my community anymore. Like literally, I raised my family.
What's gonna fix your community? Because guess what? I live right next to a fucking subsidized housing filled with black people, Mexican people, gang members, bloods. Guess what? They want to fucking kill me. What the fuck is gonna fix your fucking black community?
Wait.
I really want to know.
You Section 8 with the black community
when you can't even talk to your fucking black women.
With the black community? Did you just put that on us? Did you really put Section 8 on the black community?
You put it on us, on our white community a lot, but you can't seem to fucking, you can't seem to fix your own community. Are you all talk?
When did I say that? When did I say that?
That's your motherfucking words.
Is it all the white people's fault? Is it all the white people's fault?
When did I say that?
YouTube's fine.
I got a question. What president started the Welfare Act?
Johnson.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. But I mean, like, did you hear me ever say?
You know why he did it? And you know what he said? He said, "I will do this. I'll sign this for the next 200 years. The black people will be voting Democrat." That's what his exact words.
You want to know something? You want to know something? I was in the disability office one time, and there was this black man who did not look disabled at all. And I'm not saying you can't be disabled by not looking disabled, but this
You're not
motherfucker had
really
a
making that
cane
case look good.
and everything. This motherfucker was trying to apply for disability when he just needed money. Okay, he needed money.
Yeah,
Go out and get a fucking job. Go out and get a job. Look at Burger King like me. I work at fucking Burger King. I still pay the bills. Quit dealing fucking drugs. Quit prostituting your women. Quit fucking gangbanging and get a fucking man's job and work 9 to 5 or 5 to 10. I don't give a fuck. Make that money.
Don't white people
Go
so
back
messy?
home. Take care of your woman. Stop fucking going around, sleeping around. Stop fucking slinging dope. Fucking women, stop getting abortion. What the fuck is gonna fucking fix your fucking community? Do you guys have to go to school or some shit?
Well, you know, it's funny because literally,
I know who to hold
we don't see
responsible
black
for
kids shooting up
communities
schools
like
like that.
that. For Baltimore, Buffalo, Detroit, who do you think runs those cities?
Oh yeah, black people.
No,
Right.
the Democrats. They don't give a crap.
Yeah,
Ask me this one question because I gotta
like
go
black
soon.
districts.
I'm in DC and I gotta get up early to meet Congressman Staff tomorrow again. Or in a couple hours. Ask me this one question. What did Barack Obama do for 2 terms for Chicago, Illinois? What did he do?
What the fuck is he supposed to do?
No. I have a question.
What the fuck?
Did he even care?
What is he supposed to do?
Oh, God.
Did he even care?
Good night. Good night.
I have a question.
Good night.
I have a question.
Good night.
How
Go
long-
to your congressman.
How long does it take for your water to fucking be so brown and so fucking filthy that there's lead in it, there's poison in it? How long does it fucking take to not
you have
take
to
care
keep
of
it
your
flint.
water
When
for
you
it
have to
to
keep
be
it
fucking shit? Guess what?
When you have to
Obama
keep
was in office for 8 years. Does it take 8 fucking years for water to become shit water to where if you drink it, your babies will fucking get lead poisoning and they'll be retarded for the rest of their life?
That fixed, right?
That takes a long time.
Oh my
Obama
God,
did a
I
shitty
hate
job.
people who don't know the laws, man. Like, you do know that's a fucking state issue.
Yo,
literally, they could have
listen,
fixed that shit.
listen, you're so much about talk. You're so much
But
about
you said
black male
something
talk.
very stupid
Why don't you
tonight.
preach about laws to the fucking black community?
I actually do. I actually do.
I hold Democrats responsible.
I hold black
You
people
can't-
responsible.
But you gotta keep in mind, Michelle, that at the end of the day, Democratic or Republican, they're all the same.
I agree. I think politics are rotten to the
Okay,
core.
at the end of the day, they're all the same. And
I agree, 100%.
It doesn't make any difference because the shit that they do in general doesn't trickle down to the average person. That's why I always tell people, like, I voted for Trump because of policies that he's dealing with China that directly affect my business. But other than that, if I take care of
just said about this shit, about this shit.
but other than that,
You shouldn't be dealing with China anymore either. China is evil.
But other than that, Michelle, as long as I take care of my shit, it doesn't make any difference who's in
Thank you.
office.
Say it like white. As long as I take care of my shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As long as I take care of my shit,
I gotta do for mine regardless.
yeah, it doesn't make any difference who's in office.
Take care of your shit.
But likewise, we got to go save the black community, according to some people. But
yeah, you do. Because the black community is going downhill.
What are you going to do about white people on opioids?
I'm gonna put it like this, bro. My attitude.
I can't fucking save the world. But I'm just gonna say, stop dealing with China because China is the one bringing all these opioids in.
Talking about America.
Okay.
Talking about America.
You want to fix the white community? You want to fix the black community? First of all, we have to stop trading with China because they're fucking taking all the drugs in.
You gonna say China? You listen, bro. You already out of your league. You talking about a whole country, literally.
I'm not out of my league. There's a bigger picture to everything.
No,
and the
motherfuckers
are bringing everything in here, okay? And they're poisoning your community, and they're poisoning my community, okay? Just because you're white doesn't mean you do opioids. Okay, a lot of black people do opioids. How about the crack cocaine? How about the crack cocaine, BMT? BMT, what are you going to do about the crack epidemic? What are you going to do about the crack epidemic, BMT?
Yeah, well, that's easy.
Let me handle this one, BMT.
Yeah, but I'm done with this dude.
Let me handle this one. Okay, Mr. Ego, here's the thing. and hope anybody, you guys can get on me for this. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
No, I don't give a fuck. Like, why you?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because you know I don't give a fuck anyway.
Likewise, we say what
You know what I'm saying? Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, everybody has choices in life, bro. Drugs, abortion, taking your ass to jail. If you do that shit upon your own will, then you don't hold anybody else responsible. That's why when motherfuckers keep talking about abortion clinics, ain't nobody dragging your motherfucking ass in there, ripping your legs apart, sticking their hands in your pussy and tearing your kid out. You're doing this shit by choice. If you're stupid enough to go in there and do the shit, then you probably shouldn't have a child. Okay?
Is the number one problem in the black community really abortion?
I see white people coming down there too.
No. Is the number one problem really abortion in the black community? It's not. You guys have lots of problems. It's not just abortion. Quit blaming your women for having abortions. Abortions are evil. They shouldn't exist. So quit blaming your women for just having abortions. What about you? What about your men? What about you? Hope,
this dude talking
you are
about
fucking
shit.
beautiful.
Like, you got one kid, and we got I raised multiple kids.
You are great and you are beautiful. Okay, don't ever let anybody tell you what you are or what you're doing wrong.
I'm so glad you came back.
I want to see your afro.
Oh my God.
Grow your afro out. You have a beautiful head of hair.
Oh God, the cape is strong. The cape is strong.
Now here's the thing, Ego.
No.
I got a question for you, Ego. Why over the last 30 years, if a motherfucker does crack, in the general public, people look at him like he's a piece of shit.
If a
motherfucker does,
hey,
they got pity for him.
Why is that about you?
I'm losing brain cells here. That's what crack does.
You've been giving it to a black woman. Then it happens.
To fucking go with this conversation.
What's that?
Well, they've been talking about abortion, about damn crack, and saving.
We talk about abortion every single fucking day.
Talk about that shit. I didn't give a flying fuck. Nobody was. You know what's funny? Nobody up here with Dork, Mo, me, and likewise was talking about abortion. We literally were talking about everything else.
We talk about abortion every day. Why don't you enlighten us on the crack epidemic then?
You know what's funny? We already talked about that on my channel twice.
Okay, then why don't we talk about how the black men are fucking abandoning their children all the time?
Why the fuck are you guys talking about black community? Who gives a fuck? Like, what is this conversation?
Thank you. Who the fuck cares?
Why white dudes coming to me talking about black issues?
I don't know why you blame why black people blame everything on white people.
Schools and like you preaching this shit.
I don't know why black people blame everything on white people. Pause.
Who's doing that here? Who's blaming shit on white people here?
That's my risk.
Well, first of all, you're blaming everything on Hope because she's a black woman.
Was she talking about white girls on this?
You're giving up on your own women now. Don't you see that that's what they want you to do?
I get it. But you'll come to a black man. That's typical.
They want you to give up on your women. They're trying to break down the family unit. They're trying to break down the family unit. You are a victim to this. You are a victim. Everybody who gives up on their women, everybody who gives up on their children, everybody who gives up on their fathers, the family unit is under attack right now.
This is what we deal with in America.
There is a strong force that is trying to divide us all, whether you're black, white, Indian, whatever the fuck you are. It doesn't matter what the fuck you are.
We don't know what Ego's talking about.
This is getting ridiculous.
They can't handle.
Nobody know what the fuck he's talking about.
They can't handle
the truth, BMT.
You guys
that you taking up for a black woman.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy that people been asking me about. Likewise, people been asking me how to actually go get business licenses and how to go get their property licenses done. People actually going for power moves. You know.
You know what? I was going to talk to you about that. I was going to talk to you. That's why I wanted your number, man. I'll get it from Mo.
You want to talk about that later on? Likewise.
Yeah,
He
because
said
that's
he
because
act like
that's
he did something fucking special. I know somebody that's way better than him.
Hope being petty tonight. I love it. The hope. I love hope.
Damn.
anyway. Dark Oracle. Me and
My
my
brain is so
Yeah, don't
cheese
worry
right
about
now.
it. Tell us about shit going on in the Aborigines, man.
I know plenty of
I
people.
don't get. We don't really give a fuck
I
what
keep
black women
fucking
gotta say.
important.
My brain is Swiss cheese right now. BMT, likewise.
Definitely go ahead tonight.
None of you cunts are making any fucking sense, and
They
it's
don't.
driving my fucking head in.
BMT,
You know what? It's
likewise.
fucking ridiculous. No, stop. No, take a fucking chill pill. Fucking
You guys
fuck
made
me
my
dead.
brain
Too
Swiss
much.
cheese.
Maurice, can you make this
Okay.
the Doric Oracle channel? Because I don't feel like hearing the other two people speak. Let's just go to.
Before I came on here,
You said out your mouth either.
No. Before I came in here, I swear I was losing like 1 million brain cells per second with every word that was coming out of your guys' mouth. Like, I'm so disappointed. This is thick skin only. This isn't fucking idiots only. Okay?
What the fuck you doing on here?
Motherfuckers don't even know shit.
I mean, we can cook on you. We can cook on you very easily.
That's my nigga. I love like that.
Start, bro.
I mean, yeah. Why the fuck you on here with us, then?
Wait for her.
Like this ain't no damn little playpen.
As soon, listen,
He
BMT.
taking up for me.
Nobody get the flying fuck
like
about
that
you,
shit.
hoes. So shut the fuck up.
Listen, BMT. As soon
Go
as you started putting hope down, as soon as you started putting hope down for no reason, just because she's a black woman, that's when I started losing my brain cells.
You is a bitch.
This is fucking ridiculous. Look at how you
This
talk
is
to
called
her.
thick skin
You
only.
talk like that to every fucking woman?
Yep.
Hey, Dark Oracle.
Jesus Christ, motherfucker. Get
Dark
some
Oracle.
wisdom. I thought you were wise. What the fuck?
Bend over, bitch, so I can stick you with my dick.
Yo, no, Hope is beautiful. Hope,
you ain't say that shit to my motherfucking
Hey,
face.
this is what black women do, bro. This is what black women
Hope
do.
is foxy. Listen, if you guys are gonna give up on your women, then I'll fucking take your women. Listen, if you guys are gonna give up on your women, then I'll take your women. Okay? Because I'm fucking obsessed with black women.
Yeah, hold this for a second.
Listen,
look.
you guys need to
Just
fix
going
your
round
fucking
and round fucking circles, fucking non-stop.
Where do you
Don't
work,
have the
Ego?
power to fucking mute people? Like,
I work at fucking Burger King. Okay, maybe a few people can fucking get a job like me, even if it is
and we're
fucking
starting
Burger King.
again. It just fucking continues.
Working,
Like,
dog.
what
Fuck him.
is this? This is
I ain't flipping no goddamn
I
burger.
fucking
Fuck
work that shit like a fucking slave. I make those sandwiches with fucking love.
Ego. I don't want.
All work is honorable. I don't
work.
care what you do. All work is honorable.
No, let's listen to Mo. This is Mo's podcast.
That's very
This
good
is
at what you
Mo's
do, Ego,
podcast.
but I'm
This
just not
is
gonna flip
Mo's
no burgers, bro.
podcast.
That's
Mo
like
has something to say, BMT. BMT,
Listen.
Mo has something to say. Just let Mo talk, because this is his podcast. This is his channel.
No, I don't give a flying fuck. Fuck you, Mo. I want to talk too.
Now, BMT. All right, all I want to say is, everybody, the panel is lit tonight. But everybody, please be respectful. I can get flagged and some.
You're right, Mo. You're right, Mo. I don't want you to get flagged.
You know, so
anyway, Dark Oracle. Mo says, "Where the white women's?"
I love white women, yo, but I
like white women. I like white women tonight.
I love white women.
I'm the opposite.
I like white women.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. Whenever I go on the Pornhub, all I'm looking up is fucking black women, dude. They're fucking beautiful and foxy.
Why are you telling me where you listen to porn? Like, goddamn.
Yo,
why you trying to flag, dude? Why you trying to flag?
Shut up. Black women are fucking beautiful.
Why, dude? Why you trying to flag?
Black women are fucking beautiful. They're fucking amazing people. They speak their mind and they know how to raise their kids. Black women know how to raise their kids. They fucking do a good job at it. They would fucking do anything for their children.
Come across.
This dude.
This is fucking retarded. This is absolutely fucking retarded. This is the stupidest fucking episode I've seen.
Right here.
I got a question. So, Dora, can you surf? Do you go surfing?
No,
Hell no, you don't surf in Australia. The motherfucking sharks will eat your ass up.
No, a lot of people surf. I just don't live close enough to the beach.
Yeah, well, but here's the thing, BMT. When you're in Australia, you always got to have lookouts for the crocodiles and the sharks, but particularly the crocodiles because like the crocodiles there are in the saltwater too. They don't have.
I learned how to go scuba. I learned how to go scuba diving.
Can somebody please fact check that? Because that sounds like a load of bullshit.
Fact check what, you fucking weirdo?
I'm a fucking weirdo.
Likewise, stop it.
Jesus Christ. Likewise, you never shut up. Likewise, you just go on and on.
You know what? I'm going at you because you went at me one time. Everybody knows me. Generally, I don't call people out by name or call them weirdos.
Likewise, I don't give a shit who knows me. Likewise, I don't give a fuck.
Likewise, leave him alone. We're not going after handicapped people tonight.
We're
not going after.
Motherfucker, did you take your medication?
All day, every day.
Yeah, Eagle, did you take your medication, bro?
Dark Oracle is online, bro. She would confirm exactly what the fuck.
We literally trying to talk about Australia. You trying to make this shit about your
You don't need
weirdo
medication to know what you're talking about. Likewise, that's why you're so fucking.
You need fucking medication to function, you fucking weirdo. Dark Oracle.
That's not true. Look at, I'm functioning fine right now. I'm doing just fine. Likewise, I'm kicking your ass while I'm fucking loving on hope. You guys have no chance against me.
He loving on a hoe. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Listen, Dork, we don't know what the fuck Eagle talking about tonight. He talking about Pornhub and goddamn abortions and shit. Like we don't know.
Thick skin only. This is thick skin only. Did you forget? Did you forget that this is thick skin only?
Who?
Did you forget that this is thick skin only?
Then why are you caping for that fucking woman?
Fucking Christ.
Dark Oracle. Will you explain to this weirdo that in Australia?
Oh my God! Likewise, you're a fucking retard. Okay, I don't care how severe my schizophrenia is.
In the black community, we would call ego a sick.
Than you, likewise. Jesus Christ. Likewise, I don't know what you do for a living, but you need to read a fucking book about mental illness and fucking psychology and everything else because you don't know shit. You don't know what fucking animals are in Australia. You don't know anything, bro. All you do is talk out of your ass and just fucking stop talking. You talk nonstop. You're an idiot. I don't care if I'm a schizophrenic.
Is it now? I got a question. How much would it cost to have a koala?
You're the weirdo. Quit being a faggot.
We don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But I want a question. How much would it cost to have a koala?
You don't know me. You don't know me. But you're going to call me a weirdo. You don't know me, but you're going to call me a weirdo. You are fucking backwards. You don't know a thing about yourself.
I'm going to go get me a beer.
You don't know a thing about your own
I'm going to go get me a beer.
I don't know anything about
Hope. I can come on your channel, Hope.
I fucking am so desperate for you guys to fucking find a way to fix your fucking community that I'm on here trying to ask you who the fuck is gonna fix your fucking community. You guys don't know. You guys can't even fix yourselves.
I'll be trying to figure out like I don't even listen. We don't know what ego talking about, bro. We just overlooking.
You're not listening. You
don't even know what he's talking about, bro. Like he just talking about random shit, bro.
Women.
Dark Oracle, will you explain to the gentleman?
Oh my God! Why can't you explain it likewise? What the fuck?
Dark Oracle, will you explain to him when you go?
I got a question. No, hold on. Hey, I got a question. Doggone ego. Who's Robert Smith? Who's Robert Smith?
Your mama's pussy.
Who's Robert Smith?
No. Or Dark Oracle, will you explain to the
Why don't you fucking tell me?
Right, but you don't know shit about the black community though. But yet you're telling us
right now.
You don't know.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what. Come on, hey, Mo, invite ego to black stuff, like into some black chat rooms, like O'Shea, Angry Man.
You guys
please
don't
invite ego into our black chat. I would love to see him come over there.
You don't even want the help.
I would love to see him come over there.
You don't even want the help. Who the fuck is gonna fix your community? You don't want my help. You don't want
No. See, that's the thing about it. You don't know what a lot of us black men are doing.
What?
You don't
You
want
don't.
anything. You don't know what you want until you fucking got it. Okay? That's
You
why
don't know what you
most
want
people are
until you
fucking
fucking
out.
got it.
Social
I like.
Security. Social
How
Security was
fast does
used
your brain
to fucking
process
break
saying
their
these words?
community. What?
Talk, man.
Question, Dark Oracle.
Yes.
Will you explain to the
Question.
panel that you explain to the panel that when you go
Oh
to
my god.
generally when you go to the beaches,
Right.
whether it's freshwater or saltwater,
Dork Oracle, will you explain everything? Dork
I
Oracle,
just
do you have
want
the
to hear
explanation
what
to
he's
everything?
fucking asking me, please. What is bugging me
Yeah,
now?
she said stop talking to her.
Yeah.
No,
Do you
I'm
have
just.
the
I just
explanation?
Go
wanna
ahead,
know
Dork.
what
Go
to ask.
ahead, Dork Oracle.
What are you?
Gosh.
Are you asking about crocodiles?
yes. Will you explain to them that you have saltwater crocodiles?
We do. We have saltwater and freshwater.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Saltwater crocodiles.
Yeah. So you try to tell
Yes,
Saltwater
you never heard of a
crocodiles.
saltwater
You're
crocodile?
worried about saltwater crocodiles when you can't even fucking fix your own community. That is what we are
my
talking
God.
about.
What the fuck is this dude talking about? Like, this dude need to just shut the fuck up.
You guys don't
Like,
even
you
listen to me.
goddamn pasty
You
weirdo
guys
freak.
don't even
Don't you
listen
got
to
some
me.
Columbine shit to go do? Like, go take your
You
ass to
guys
goddamn
don't
Burger King,
even
go flip
listen
some
to
goddamn
me.
Krabby Patties.
You
Like,
guys
nobody give a
aren't
fuck to hear all your
listening.
dumb bullshit, man.
You guys
Shut
aren't
the fuck
listening.
up and let the hot bitch
Oh
Look
speak.
at how
God.
We don't give a
you are.
fuck what you got to say
You
about the
get
community,
angry
dude.
when people
Go
try to
take care of
help
your
you.
goddamn anorexic
It's
motherfuckers,
sad.
man.
Now we're gonna
Nobody got
stop
time to hear
Sad.
your
It's
fucking
awful.
weekly hate stories.
You get angry when
Nobody
people try
gives
to
a
help you.
flying
You
fuck
can't
for
help
a
yourself.
goddamn dude whose
You
brain
can't help
processes at
yourself.
1.8
And nobody
seconds.
noticed
It
that I
Nobody
doesn't
gives a
matter if
fuck to
I'm
hear
white.
you.
got
Go
It
pop a
doesn't matter if
Xanax
I'm
up your
white.
ass cheeks and shut the
It
fuck
doesn't
up
matter
while
if
we
I'm
talk
white.
about some
It
hot woman.
doesn't matter if I'm white. Likewise, is over here talking about saltwater animals. And
You're
over
right,
here
but
talking
your shit
about
is boring as
fucking-
fuck.
You're
Like
over
your
here
life.
talking
Now
about
shut the
fucking
fuck up and let us
Columbine
enjoy this
shooting
They
shit.
just
can't
'cause I'm
handle the
white.
truth, baby. They can't handle the truth, ego.
They can't handle the truth.
Now,
They
Dork,
can't.
can you please tell us about the goddamn saltwater crocodiles over there? But we really don't give a flying fuck what he got to say.
Saltwater fucking crocodiles. Oh,
No.
are saltwater crocodiles?
Wait, I
gonna
got a
swim
question.
across the
Have you
fucking
ever been to
ocean and
Australia?
find
Wait,
you and
Eagle, have you
fix
ever been to
you,
Australia?
motherfucker?
Eagle, have you ever been to Australia?
Oh my god.
Have you ever been there?
This is fucking retarded.
Have you ever been there?
I'm asking you.
Have
Are
you ever been
asking
there?
a loaded fucking retarded
Have you ever
question?
been there? Have you
Is that
been
a
to
loaded
Australia?
question? That's a loaded
Have you been there?
question.
Have you ever been outside the
You don't
country?
even know how to ask
Have you
a
been
real
outside the
fucking
country ever?
question? How about ask this question? Please help me. Do you know how to help me? Do you know how to fix my community? How about that?
Yeah, we know how to do that. Yeah, we know how to do that.
No, you
See,
don't.
likewise,
No, you
gives
don't.
people
You don't touch young
jobs.
women.
I
You don't even
actually
touch
give
young
people
women.
jobs.
How the fuck
That's
is that
called fixing the community
when you
by
can't
giving
even
people
get no
employment.
for you?
Mo, is that
Your
not fixing the
women
community
run
by giving people
everything.
jobs or helping them find a way off of drugs? Don't you do that for people coming out of the system, right, Mo? So you literally have 3 black men who actually do things in their community. Why the fuck are you coming to us?
Oh,
right, you're right.
You're doing
I mean, we know Hope
Black
sucks
men are
dick in the
doing
community, so we already know her
No,
occupation.
no,
That's
I want
helping the
to know,
community in
black
its
men are
own way,
doing
too.
I don't even
No,
live in the
you
black community.
You
I
have
don't even live in the black community.
Hope, just a second. Just a second. Just a second. I've got something to say.
I
You've
bet
got
Moses
3
show
black
her and the rest
guys.
of you as well. I bet you guys
You've
are
got
growing.
3 black
man,
guys
that was
doing
too easy.
shit
Let me
for the black
stop.
community.
Motherfuckers got me paid. I gotta take a drink.
Yeah.
How about the 50,000, whatever? How about all the black people who fucking have guns and fucking shoot children and women and shit and innocent people just
Don't
for
white people
fucking
do it?
shits
Wait,
and
didn't you
giggles?
just have some white kids shoot up a
So
school
you're
not too long ago?
No,
Like
no,
literally
so
just
you're fucking
you
helping
literally
the
just
black
had a white guy,
community. 3 people are fucking helping the
just
black
rode through
community.
Texas
And
shooting
you're
up
calling me-
people.
you're
Like, why are
calling me
you
a
talking about black
Columbine
people when it
shooter.
literally was
You're
that in
calling me a
Texas?
Columbine shooter just because I'm white, and you're
No, that
telling
wasn't
Hope
Columbine. That was
fucking
Texas.
ugly
That literally was
fuck
Texas.
just
That just
because
happened not
she's
too long
black
ago.
and she's doing
That
the
was
talk
Texas.
now.
But I know
What
I'm
the
not sure
fuck?
if you keep up with that. That was Texas.
Here's
Literally,
my-
somebody just drove 20 miles shooting people. Then there was also a shooting in Walmart. Then there was also a shooting in Dayton, Ohio. How are you saying black people got the issue?
Dude,
And literally there was
more
3 mass
shootings
shootings back to back with
You
white
are
people.
fucking retarded. More
So
shootings
why are you
happen in
saying
the
that black people doing all the
community
mass shootings?
than any mass
And there's
shootings
literally been 3
ever,
mass
okay?
shootings back to back.
Thousands upon thousands of people are fucking shot in the black community by gang-related
Right. Okay,
violence
so
every
there's
single
shootings
day.
everywhere.
So should we
Shooting
have
is a
black
shooting.
people on the news every day now? Huh? Should we have black people on the fucking news? Oh, Columbine shooter, this,
yeah,
Sarah,
we are on the news every day.
How about you? How about you fucking talk about this shit? How about you
Actually,
talk
I
about
do.
the shootings in the
Actually,
black
I do.
community?
Actually, I do.
You
That's
do?
why you
Then
watch
why
my
the fuck
channel.
are you accusing me
Actually, I
of being
do.
a shooter? I don't even own a gun. I don't even own a gun, and you're calling me a fucking shooter just because I'm a white boy with schizophrenia. You are fucking
Wait, you're a white boy with schizophrenia. Who are we talking to?
Yeah, but you're missing the point, Ego, is that with me, everybody, Hope, Mo, BMT, Smurf, everybody knows with me. You know what? I don't give a fuck about no hood. Blow that motherfucker up.
Yeah, you likewise really don't give a fuck about the hood, bro. He really don't.
Well, you better fix your hood. You better fix your hood, bro. You better fix your fucking hood.
Likewise, been trying to get the hood blown up for a long time now.
Because guess what? There are children selling fucking crack in their hood.
You got a better chance bringing that direction towards me. Don't give it to Likewise. He'll hit the button.
You know what? Tell the motherfuckers some more crack. Make that shit free. I don't give a fuck about people who don't take responsibility for themselves, bro. There are no.
I don't give a fuck about a black woman who opens her legs and has multiple babies. That ain't my fucking problem. That ain't my bitch.
Did you just say crack sets you free? Did you just say crack sets you free?
No, I said make
crack isn't gonna free your community.
I said make it.
In some places, crack is free.
Crack is not free. Okay,
how would you know? How would you know, Eagle? Crack is not free.
Day, motherfucker. You gotta fix your hood. Gotta fix your community. How the fuck are you supposed to fix your community when you got fucking people shooting each other every single day?
Fuck about that.
Why is he always asking black men to go fix our community like this nigga? Like, what is he doing? What do you do?
I'm about me.
What do I do?
What do you do? Eagle, are you fixing the white community?
You want to know?
Eagle, are you fixing the white community? Or you?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do to fix my white community. First of all, I don't fucking do hard drugs. I don't fucking shoot people every single day.
You take care of yourself.
I don't fucking deal drugs.
So this dude does for himself, right? Okay, so shut the fuck up. Why are you talking about?
I see my girlfriend every single day.
Notice how he's telling black men who do not do shit to the community what we need to go do. But then, oh my god, why are we listening to the youngest person on the panel, bro? We got the youngest person on the panel trying to tell us what the fuck to do.
Talk, and get fucking boners.
Hey, can you tell us what's your credit report?
And you don't know what the fuck
what's your credit report?
You do not know what the fuck you are talking about. You're asking.
Eagle, what's your credit report right now, bro? Come on, like, what's your credit report?
I give up.
My credit report is the number that is my.
Yeah, okay, shut up. You can't even get that number out. Come on, stop.
You're asking loaded questions
Stop,
again.
bro. That shit overheard you trying to get that number out, bro. Stop.
You're asking loaded questions again. I make
That
enough money to pay the rent.
Give me your
I
credit
make enough
report.
money to pay the bill. No. I make enough money. I make enough money to pay the bills, pay the rent, and feed my children.
Goddamn.
Do you want to know? What my credit score is?
No, we don't want to know anymore, man. That was a loaded question for you.
My credit score is just enough to feed my kids, pay the rent.
What the fuck? What's your credit score got to do with feeding your kids?
Buy my wife clothes, who I fucking
What does
love.
your credit score have to do with feeding kids?
Y'all in this motherfucker fronting.
This dude.
You laugh, but you laugh like a fucking clown.
I'm done.
You laugh
this dude
like a clown.
Got a credit score to feed his kids.
Yeah,
you laugh like a clown.
Anyway, hold on.
Half you motherfuckers don't even have any money. You make your money by selling drugs.
Anyway,
he's a man that take care of his kids.
Yo, I ain't never heard somebody get a credit score to feed their kid, bro.
I think I'm hearing
that's a failure. That's failure, bro.
Doesn't even know what you're talking about.
I'm done. I'm not qualified to say the community anymore. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
That's right. I do take care of my
bad.
I've known my daughter since she was fucking born, and I've known my girlfriend who bore my daughter for fucking ever. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years. I'm happy with my girlfriend. I don't care what she looks like or what she does. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stay with my wife and fucking take care of our children. I don't care what my fucking credit score is. My credit score isn't fucking shit. I don't care. So I'll get a credit card. Fucking raise it. Who cares? I'm gonna earn that money fucking legally and lawfully.
Good.
What the fuck? Because I don't have to fix my community. I'm doing my part fixing my community by doing what I gotta fucking do. You gotta do what you gotta do, and your people have to do what they gotta do. They gotta stop with the guns, stop with the gang violence, and stop with that fucking ghetto bullshit. be fucking sophisticated and fucking act like fucking American citizens, not like fucking criminals. You need to stop with the crime.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but see, the thing is, bro, you're speaking for somebody else. You're not speaking for me.
Yeah, he is speaking for me.
I'm speaking on
I know what my credit
white
score is.
community.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you,
speaking-
Ego. Is that I
I
don't
don't know. I learned that he has a credit score high enough to feed his kid. I'm very happy.
Okay.
I'm putting that on my Facebook tonight.
Because I'm actually feeding my child.
Hold on,
I
BMT.
learned
I'm feeding my
my
child.
credit score is high enough
I
to
take
feed
care of
my
my
kid.
child.
I didn't know you need a credit
spend
card.
time with my child.
Y'all gonna try to tear him down
I
because
love
he
my
take care of his kids. Wow.
You're laughing about that.
Yo, dude, let me find out, bro. Let me find out that you gotta have credit to go get an EBT card, bro.
You got,
Let me
you got
find that
anything
shit
better,
out.
BMC?
You
You got
down
anything?
because he take care of his kids. Wow.
I'm very. I know Hope. That's big. That's a big deal for Black women.
Yeah. But anyway, BMT, what I was saying was this, is that the whole reason why, Ego, the issue that I had was when you said that, why am I talking about alligators with this and that, was because Mo asked Dork the question, did she surf, bro? That's how all this
didn't
shit
hear
came
any of
up.
that.
Oh my
You know what I'm
god.
saying?
Oh
So-
my god. Who
We don't
cares
have
about
alligators,
saltwater
yeah.
animals?
No, because
We
you
do.
Are we gonna talk about clownfish
We
next?
care about global warming. We do.
My point was that I was leaving you the fuck alone, bro.
Hey,
You
Rita.
know what I'm saying? And then you came at me. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I got a motto for people that I'm not compassionate about. You know what? And it's like
Do you
this.
think I give a shit? Do you think I really give a shit if you're not compassionate to me or not? You've been spewing bullshit
I
for
have
the
a
last
question.
40 minutes. I wasn't backstage listening to you fucking about to die of a fucking stroke. Okay?
How long is your hair, Dork? How long is your hair?
I'm far from a stroke, bro.
Look, she keep
I'm far
doing
from a
it
stroke,
here.
and I'm not.
It's not you. It's not you who's in danger. It's not you don't get a stroke by being stupid.
I'm fine, bro. I'm healthy. I'm a little bit overweight, but bro, I get out
I'm
of
going to
that.
move to Australia. I'm
Oh
going to
my
move to
god.
Australia, Dork.
Well,
And
apparently
I
my
want you to
credit
take care of
score
me.
is a joke. Okay? I don't care what my fucking credit score is. As long as I'm working and feeding my family, that's all that fucking matters. I don't care what my credit score is, okay, motherfucker? I have my family. I take care of it. I see them every day. I fucking take care of my wife. I fucking do everything for them. Doesn't matter what my credit score is. It doesn't matter what fucking.
Ego. You
Good
doing
for
a
you.
good job,
Good for
baby.
you, Ego.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you.
Right.
You take care of your kids.
You take
And
care.
they want to
Yep.
knock you for that.
Yeah. Like I said,
Nobody's stopping you from taking care of your kids, Ego. That's a good job.
Yeah, like I said,
Good
I
job.
have no problem.
Ego,
I have no
fuck these
problem with
two
you and how you do. I admire it. But the fact, the fact that you took off on me months back, I'll never forgive it, bro, because I'm not a
Yo,
forgiving person.
no. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. I barely heard Hope. All I heard were you guys fucking flirting with Dork and fucking hating on Hope. Okay, motherfucker? Let's hear what Hope has to say. Let's hear what Hope has to say. No. It doesn't matter. Let's hear what Hope has to say.
Why is a dude trying to come on the channel? Like, why don't he start his own YouTube channel? Or some shit?
I have
Why
a
you coming
YouTube
over
channel.
here, dude?
Fucking check it out. Ego Death Alliance USA, motherfucker. I do karaoke.
Oh, hell no. I ain't about to listen to
I don't
karaoke.
know when any of this happened, but I want to ask all of you something. Do you like any clits or outie clits?
What'd you say?
Do you like any clits or outie clits? Which ones are better?
I like Audi. I like Audi.
You like the clits that stick out? I don't like those. I like the
I mean,
clits that are hidden.
don't judge me.
We'll see.
It's like a buried treasure, the any clits. Just
I
like
hope.
how I like
I hope you have your own channel. Dork, do you have your own channel? I'm a subscriber to Dork.
You want to know what? You want to know what the best clit is? I'll tell you right now. Any clit. Because I've fucking seen clits that are like fucking 3 feet tall and they still know how to fuck.
You see what we deal with on this channel, Dork? You see what we deal with? This is why I have to listen. Mo's channel makes me drink. You gotta drink your way.
I like guys that are growers because it's like a big surprise. You don't know what size you're getting until it gets there. You know what I mean?
Catch me off guard. Goddamn girl.
You guys
now I got a question. if I could slam down a beer and crush the can on my head, how attractive do Aussie women take that to
They
drink?
fucking
How
love that
about you
shit.
fucking? How about you
That's pretty cool, huh?
take care of your family? Because that's
pretty good.
attractive.
That's pretty
They
good.
love that shit. If you drink it down within like fucking 10 seconds and then crush the can on your head, that's just like the manly, like, it's like
Fuck! Listen, listen.
Cool.
I gotta just get it 3 more seconds down. Just get 3 more seconds down. I can do the rest.
Hey, BMT, you better keep in mind. You better keep in mind that she's talking about them big ass Fosters. She's saying,
oh shit, those damn things, god damn.
This is fucking stupid. Fucking stupid.
Likewise, I'll be a conscious.
We don't have substance here.
This
We
is
don't
fucking
have
stupid.
substance here. We don't drink that shit. That's tourist shit for like the fucking British.
No, I know. That's that Men at Works type shit. I know all about that.
I saw this one video of this one woman in Australia. She was crushing beer cans with her breast. That shit was amazing. Listen.
If you have big ass titties, a lot of women can do that. Just
You
like
know what I
how
fucking drink?
They all can do that.
No. I got something to say. You know what I fucking drink? I fucking drink coffee because I don't drink liquor. First of all, it makes me puke. Second of all, I don't drink because I got to take care of my kids.
I can put a bottle cap on my titty and flick it across the room.
You don't always wonder about
Mo, your channel is now better than mine's now.
My girlfriend doesn't fucking drink, but when she does, she's good at it. You know, so I think my girlfriend is fucking sexy the way she drinks. I think my girlfriend's fucking sexy.
Why don't you go
talk
to your girlfriend right now?
She's asleep. She's asleep. I stayed up so I could talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
So I could help you out a little bit because your philosophy
I don't think you could have. I don't think you could.
Your philosophy is fucking.
I don't think you could help me.
Talk out of your ass.
I don't think you make enough to help me.
Listen, I was losing fucking brain cells listening to this.
I don't think you make enough to help me.
This is fucking retarded.
You still trying to figure out your doggone credit score.
Same shit every day.
What's your Equifax?
What's your
every sentence you say? What's your Equifax?
What's your motherfucking Equifax?
Okay, I'll send it to you, Hope.
I don't have a faxing machine in my office.
Why are you so worried about my financial stability? I'm here feeding my children.
It costs money to fix a community.
I'm fucking working an honest job. Why are you so worried about my Equifax or whatever? How about your car?
If you want, I can help you get a better job than Burger King.
I don't want one. I'm all set where I am. I don't need your fucking help, okay? Why don't you give it to one of your brothers who actually needs it, bro?
I actually already got 2 people hired already for like
BMT.
I'm just saying, like, they're making $22 an hour.
BMT.
Okay, that's great. I don't give a shit. Okay, maybe the more the merrier. Fucking help out.
What's going on, Likewise?
Why don't you become a cop?
What's going on, Likewise? I don't got time to talk to the goddamn burger flipper right now.
BMT, why don't you become a cop?
But let's not talk about work. We know that all work is honorable. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker do for work. All work is honorable. So
Exactly.
Why we give a trophy to the goddamn burger flipper?
I agree with you.
All work is honorable, BMT. All work is honorable.
I guess
BMT is so quick with these insults because he's in a little corner right now. He's in a little dunce timeout corner.
Hey, hold on, you fucking weirdo! Don't take it too far. I'm not backing you up.
I'm a weirdo, motherfucker. I agreed with you. Was I saying that I was speaking for you? No, I wasn't speaking for you. Once again, talking out of your ass. This is why I lost 1 million brain cells before I came on here. Because you guys don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Yes.
Dude, we were cool until your weird ass came on here.
Yeah, we really were cool until you weird ass did come on here, dude.
Nobody was interested.
Like, we really were cool until you came on here. Like, we don't even know why the fuck you came on here.
Is that why you were fucking putting down Hope just because she's a black woman?
God,
you're black. What the fuck? I thought God made men for women.
Sad. This is just pathetic right here, man.
I know you are fucking pathetic. Are you listening to yourself right now? Is there an echo? Because
let me just put him on mute. I'm gonna just mute him so I can't hear him no more. So all right. So the rest of you guys. So back to what I was saying. So Dork. Now, when it comes to
is a fucking idiot,
you've always been around Aboriginal men for the most part. Like,
BMT
what's
is
it like being
just
around
likes to
Aboriginal
insult
type of men?
people
Like, is it
when he
like,
doesn't know how
a
to
different type of
fucking deal with
experience,
himself,
or you really don't care?
deal with his community. He just talks
Huh?
about black issues when he doesn't know shit.
Well, I don't
He
know
needs to
Canada,
fucking
anything about that.
know
Okay, y'all.
that it doesn't matter what color you are.
Ego.
All that matters is that if you know your shit, you know your shit.
Ego. I don't want to cut your mic off. I just want to talk right now. I don't like cutting people's mic off. Dork, did you have something to say for a second?
Sorry?
Did you have something to say?
We missed what Dork was saying. Like, literally, we missed it.
No, Dork, what you got to say?
Oh no,
Fucking weirdo,
asked me
man.
a question about Aboriginal men and what it's like to be around them and stuff, or like in what particular way?
Like, you know, like the community. Like, you know, I know y'all. You said you grew up in the Aboriginal community with the Aboriginal. So what was that like?
Well, it was a mixed cultural community, so I grew up around a lot of cultures, but it was mostly around Aboriginals. It depends on the tribe itself. There's all different customs, and like there's so many fucking tribes and customs and like all that shit that it's ridiculous. You know, a lot of languages got lost over time because there were so many. But well, around high school time, the young men about 13 years old, being like, I was accepted into the community by the elders. Everything goes through the elders.
Oh, that's cool.
Everything goes through the elders. So whatever you want to do, whatever happens, like goes through them. And around 13, the men do their rituals to become a man. So they get their scars and cuts. And the whole point of it is to understand the pain of a woman during childbirth, so they like have a closer bond with like their women leaders and whatnot. But unfortunately these days, without a lot of customs, there's a lot of domestic violence problems in the Aboriginal community, which is unfortunate. But like right now, today, like they're working hard to try and fix things up, the older people, but there's a big drug problem. Like in general, in the city, there's a big drug problem because meth is cheaper than alcohol.
And alcohol is
so
And where do you think this meth is coming from? Because you can't make hundreds of thousands of pounds of meth in a little shack in Australia. It's being shipped there by the fucking Chinese, by other forces. The heroin is coming from the Middle East, going right to China, going right to America, going right to Australia, going right to the free world. The crack, the cocaine, everything. It's all mass produced in a giant factory, in giant factories all over Asia, all over the Middle East, and they're coming to us. They're poisoning us. Okay, it's all a fucking plan. It's a huge plan to fucking destroy our youth and us as individuals and our stability.
But we're speaking about her experience within the Aborigine communities.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna say about that is I don't even need to be.
No,
I don't.
We're literally learning about
listen,
Aborigines
listen,
and her getting accepted.
I've got something to say. Listen, I don't need to be scarred. I don't need to be scarred, and I don't need to be tattooed. I don't need to be scarred.
Dude. Go start your own shit, man.
Let me talk about this then.
Like, nobody give the fuck what you want to talk about,
listen,
dude.
you
like,
giving
literally
insult.
the host
You don't
of the
even know
show.
what the fuck
Like,
you're talking
man,
about.
but why don't you just mute this
like
motherfucker, dude? Like, we literally trying to hear what you're trying to say, man. Why the fuck is this weirdo talking, man?
Use your fucking brain. Use your words
then
of
get
wisdom.
the fuck off the show,
other
dude.
than just fucking asking
like, get the
about
fuck
my
off the
credit
show and go
score,
lay by your bitch, man.
Ninny.
Nobody wants to hear what you got to say, dude.
Where's your head at? What the fuck? I'm losing
nobody get the fuck
here.
what you got to say, man.
Give me a break. Listen, I don't need to be.
Like, are you jealous of a woman talking? Like, are you really jealous of a woman talking right now, dude?
Okay.
Thank you.
We don't kick it. Everybody, bro. I'll see you 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk. Was you just talking, Dork?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was explaining to us about her experience in Aboriginal.
Bring it.
Thank you. Thank God, man.
How everything runs.
Listen to everybody.
I think we left off everything runs through the elders, but it was starting to break down. I think that's where we left off.
Well, even today, everything runs through the elders. So, like, you have your general laws of the land and shit, but they have their own community laws as well. Like, two facts, two well-known facts. One is that if a man was to have a child with a woman, they're together for life. They're within a family unit for life. So unless they go cheating around and stuff, they got to stick with the fucking women and the kids. You know, that's just how it works. And the other one is women cannot play a lot of the instruments. For example, the didgeridoo. If a woman plays a didgeridoo, they'll become barren. And my best mate is Aboriginal, and she actually tried to play the didgeridoo for a while, and she's barren. So like, there are communities that go out bush and just live the land and live the Aboriginal life, but there's the other ones that stay within the cities and the suburbs and stuff. And
I got a question. I got a question on the didgeridoo. Is that's because that's, to me, that's one of the most intriguing instruments that was ever created. But is that do they have different, when you go from tribe to tribe, do they have different width and sizes, different tones, or is it all the same?
They have lots of different ones that make different sounds and stuff. They sound similar, but like they do have different ones and different instruments you can bang on the didgeridoo, but it's all the same way of playing. Like, it's really fucking hard because you got to do circular breathing. You got to breathe out your mouth and breathe in your nose all at the same time to play continuously, and it's a hard thing to fucking master. And to make the sound is hard as well.
I saw it when I saw people doing it when I was down there, but I think the last person that I saw that used it in popular music was Jamiroquai. Like, he used it like, you know, like he actually brought somebody that does that on that does that. And I was like, damn, that's crazy
look
shit.
at this. Look at this instrument. I got to show you guys this. Put me on the video really quick. Come on.
Oh, you missed a sec, man.
But yeah, that's one thing.
Look at this.
Yes, that's a flat guitar. It's a slide guitar.
That's a sitar.
Yeah.
Sitar.
Yeah. Well, sitar is a slide guitar. Yeah.
It's actually more related to the lute.
Yeah. Sitar, slide guitar. Like
it's more related to the lute. And it's played by the Indians and people around the Hindustani area, and it's even popular in the Middle East. And it's been around for thousands of years, but it started as the shit, I forgot what it's called, but it goes back to ancient Hinduism, and really it's there's all sorts of ways you can play it and shit, but it's something that I'm really interested in it, and I'm going to school for it. And I don't care what my credit score is. I don't care if I flunked out of school because from New England Tech. I'm gonna fucking go to college online and learn how to play the sitar and play for people and shit.
Well, if you want to learn how to play sitar, then study Ravi Shankar.
I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who they all are. Dude, my favorite one is Ananda Shankar. He's not classical, but he's what's it called?
Yeah, well, Ravi Shankar is the godfather. It gets no better than Ravi Shankar if you want to talk about that.
Actually, you're right. In the modern times, but before Ravi Shankar, there were many a famous sitarists way before Ravi Shankar. All right, Ravi Shankar isn't the only sitarist on this planet. His daughter is also a fantastic sitarist.
I know exactly what the family is. I know exactly. Like I said, I mentioned him. I saw obviously.
Ananda Shankar is my favorite. I strongly suggest you check out some of his music. He's actually the nephew of Ravi Shankar. That family is very famous. Actually, the other daughter of Ravi Shankar is Nora Jones, and she's a famous English singer. She does good for that shit. They're a great family. They're a family. They took care of each other. They fed each other. They taught each other. And now look at them. They're fucking successful. They're the fucking. They're not American. They're not American. But guess what? They're the fucking pinnacle. They're the fucking primary example of a good family. And guess what? I fucking take care of my children. I take care of my wife. And my daughter's not old enough yet. I'm going to teach her as much as I know and how to fucking be good in this world. So that maybe someday she'll be successful just like Ravi Shankar. So maybe someday she'll be successful just like Ananda Shankar. So maybe someday she'll be successful like Nora Jones. because I want my daughter to sing like a fucking princess. And I don't care if singing means fucking writing books or fucking doing homework. My daughter's gonna do fucking good. She's gonna succeed and get a job somewhere and fucking take care of her family, and she's gonna be the next in line for a successful family. I don't give a fuck about my credit score. I don't give a fuck.
You know what interesting thing about the Ravi Shankar family? You know who his great nephew is, right?
Enlighten me. I'm dying to be enlightened.
Freddie Mercury.
I love Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that's just,
I sing Radio Gaga all the time. I sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's his great nephew. He's
Somebody Google that. Somebody fucking Google that.
I can tell you all kinds of shit, bro. I went to school for music. Do you know who Billy Ocean is?
Maybe you should have fucking went to school for something else then.
Do you know who Billy Ocean is?
What?
Caribbean Queen?
Billy Ocean?
Yes. Billy Ocean had hit songs during the 80s. But anyway, Billy Ocean's bass player was none other than Sting from the Police.
Okay.
So
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I showed you a sitar. That was it. Was I asking about Sting or fucking Freddie Mercury or anything like that?
Okay, well,
God damn.
We'll go back
no
to
wonder why I felt so stupid fucking listening to you guys. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in you. Get a fucking life.
Well, they go back to being a fucking weirdo, because if a motherfucker talk to you about something that you're passionate about and then like you, then you act crazy. So go back to being a fucking weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo, okay? I know how to fucking act and I know what to fucking do. Yeah. I'm a good man. I'm a man of God, and I'm a man of the people. I'm here to speak my mind. Just because I speak my mind doesn't mean I'm a fucking weirdo. Why don't you go crawl in a cave and fucking shut the fuck up if you think I don't have the right to say anything? Because that's not how it works. No. Because a lot of weirdos fucking invent things. A lot of weirdos fucking write books. A lot of weirdos make the best shit you could ever possibly think about. Okay, Freddie Mercury was a weirdo. Some people think that if you were gay back then, you were a fucking weirdo. Guess what? He was fucking fantastic. He was a weirdo. He fucking sung the best songs in the fucking planet. Okay?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them. That's true.
Some of them. Freddie Mercury's a fucking legend.
Of course he is. I'm the one who mentioned it, bro. I know who the fuck Freddie Mercury is. Keep that in mind. I'm the one who mentioned it, bro. So what the fuck you talking about?
I know. You did a good job mentioning him because I actually like Freddie Mercury.
I'm gonna argue with you, dude. Fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Dork Oracle, yeah, you were talking about the Aboriginal community. When I went there, particularly when I was in Darwin, I saw, like, we drove a little bit south, and I saw like some of the communities there, but they were all like, some of them were just like rancherias, so they were just like houses, and then some of them were actually like cities. And one thing I noticed, like in the cities, like they had signs, no alcohol allowed, and all that shit.
Yeah, if like standalone Aboriginal communities, there's no alcohol allowed, just because it was, the first fleet, the Europeans that brought alcohol over here. They had plant-based drugs back in the dream time, as they call it, but like their bodies, the makeup just can't handle alcohol per se. So there's a lot of alcohol bans in Aboriginal communities, yeah. But
they're just like the Native Americans here. I mean, the Native Americans, like, a lot of them are drinking themselves to death and fucking shit, but that's because way back in the day, us white men, and it was white men, I'm not going to lie to you, okay, because it wasn't the black men who were fucking killing these people. It was the white men who, it was the white...
Makeup is a little bit different. That's all there is.
Just a second. It was the white men who fucking brought blankets of fucking smallpox and shit like that, and it was fucking white men who introduced alcohol to the Native Americans. These people didn't even fucking invent the wheel yet. These people were killing each other and bashing each other's heads and with fucking tribal instincts with fucking turtle shells and giant sticks. Okay? Are they savages? No. They knew a lot about philosophy. They knew a lot about all sorts of shit. They were living just fine and maybe a little bit peacefully by themselves on this fucking planet in their own home. Then all of a sudden we come overseas and fucking ship our religion and everything to these people, our smallpox, our alcohol. All of a sudden they're diseased and they're drunk and they're walking miles and miles just so we can fucking get their gold and get their resources, and we take everything from under them and put them in reservations where they're still fucking drinking, where they're still doing drugs. And guess what? We did nothing with them. We promised them reparations for years and years and years and years. We didn't give them shit.
Yeah, well, not all of them are broke, bro. Not all broke. You got a lot of them that have the casinos. A lot of them make a lot of shit.
Well, the government pays for everything for the Aboriginal communities here, for their houses, cars. Then they're on, welfare as well. Like they have free healthcare that's separate to the normal healthcare, so they get faster and better healthcare.
That's exactly how it is here. I'm so sorry for cutting you off there.
It's just the sad thing is, like, people are still looking for their what family they came from because of the stolen generation. That's like
No, I was going to ask you about not the stolen generation, because I know about the stolen generation, but I was going to ask you, how does the Aboriginal community, how do they view like the kids that were the kids how do they view the children of that era? You know what I mean? The kids that are half-breed, because the stolen children were basically, the men were placed into, the Christian church to be raised up as Christians, and then the women were supposedly to be bred out, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So how do they? Right. So how do they feel
for the children? And like they gave a lot of the girls to like orphanages and stuff like that, but also white homes to teach them the white way of living, sort of thing. And it's one of the only races that can be bred out within 3 generations, and that's what they tried to do. That's why we don't have a very big population of Aboriginal people here, is because most of them were bred out. But even though they look like a white person, they still got the Aboriginal in them, so they still get the benefits and stuff.
I know. What I'm saying is, like, how does the general public view them? Do they just view them like?
Oh, right.
Or does like the Aboriginal community have resentment towards them in any way?
It depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Even in some of the just Aboriginal standalone towns, they're accepted most of the time. 98% of the time, they're accepted, because it's just what happened. It's like no kid's fault or whatever.
Yeah.
So most of them are accepted, but you do have the very small community, like the 1 or 2% that are just like, we don't want you in either, sort of thing. Yeah. But that's like a very, very small percentage.
Yeah.
Because I studied a little bit on that. Like, I saw a couple, a few of the movies about that where,
like rabbit, like the Great Rabbit Long. Rabbit Fence.
Yeah, the fence, because the three of the women that were involved that were still alive, like, even though they were very old.
Yeah. But some of the elders would try and kill themselves by bashing their own heads in with rocks, because like their fucking family was taken away.
Yeah. Then I also studied about the proclamation. When the Queen Elizabeth, like I guess what was like 1959, and they had like ethnic cleansing in Melbourne and Brisbane. I studied a little bit on that. Yeah. Which is like which was basically like genocide, like the Holocaust, but it was never mentioned.
Listen, can I just say something really quick? BMT, you there?
No, BMT's gone, bro.
All right, listen, likewise. Listen, I'm sorry if I'm fucking acting a fool right now, but this is thick skin only. This is thick skin only. We have to speak our minds.
Yeah, bro, you gotta keep in mind one thing to me. This doesn't mean anything to me, Brian. This is just like me speaking and seeing how people on the other side of the world and how other people
No, I got you. I have nothing against you. I know I came at you, but I have nothing against you. I have nothing against BMT. It's just, listen, the thing about cleansing is that the only cleansing that needs to happen is the cleansing of all poverty and all
yeah, but
crime.
we're speaking about something that happened in Australia.
I know. The same thing happened in America all the time. The same thing happened. No. Let me speak. The same thing happens everywhere. It happens in Africa. It happens there. Literally generations are fucking. It's not just being bred out. Generations of fucking of people are being killed, are being bred out, are being stolen from, and it just gets forgotten in history. Have you ever heard about? No.
This only goes back.
No. Have you ever heard about, where was it? Was it in the Malaysian genocide? There was a tribe of what's it called? Just people who fucking. It was just a tribe. It was an archaic tribe. They were living as hunter-gatherers. They were in Malaysia or some shit. And then Malaysia. No, shut up.
I'm not shutting up.
Goddamn, motherfucker, shut up.
You know who that tribe became? The tribe that you
Listen. The tribe. Will you let me talk? Did I even get to finish what I was saying before you started talking? The thing about you is you don't let people finish. You just talk and talk and talk. Let me talk for 2 fucking seconds. Hello. Let me talk. Hello. Oh my God. You're making it stale. Listen. The tribe. Oh my God. The tribe they killed all the men in that tribe so that they could build a fucking water park. Okay, all the men are dead. That tribe is gone for. As soon as every last woman in that tribe is dead, a genocide has just been successfully taken place. Just like how in the Hutu and Tutsis, when the Europeans came and valued the Tutsis were fucking gaining more and more power. Then all of a sudden the Hutus were like, you look different than us. You have more than us. You get more than us. So we're gonna fucking kill you. They raped their women. They fucking killed everyone. Okay? Nobody talks about that anymore. People just make movies about it. People just make movies like Hotel Rwanda, and they're like little soap operas that aren't even the same as history. Motherfuckers were bashing each other's heads in with fucking wrenches and hammers. Okay? Movies aren't like real life.
But here's the thing: the tribe that you're speaking of in Malaysia, okay, not the entire tribe was destroyed.
I just said the women were fucking. Right. I just said that the women survived.
Right. But the leader of that tribe left the immediate area, and that tribe is what today is known as Singapore. Okay.
What the fuck? This happened like fucking in the 70s or some shit.
No, you're talking. I'm talking about the.
I said a fucking water park. Do you think they had water slides before fucking Singapore existed? What the fuck?
But one of the main issues what you're talking about is the separation of the tribes and the people. The first time that happened, that's how Singapore was formed. Singapore essentially is a tribe, just like how Brunei is a tribe. Ethnically, they're all the same people. They just have different beliefs. They're different tribes, bro.
It was legal. Like you could get a license to kill Aboriginals. The last hunting license for Aboriginals expired in 1989 or 1990 rather.
That's
so you could get licenses to hunt Aboriginals, and like this. Well, a lot of this country is backwards. To be fair, a lot of our country's heroes are criminals like Ned Kelly. So
yeah, of course, yeah. That's what I was talking about. Dork Oracle was that like that. Those licenses were given out. I'm sure you know when the Queen Elizabeth came there in 1959. That's when she signed that. Yeah, get these motherfuckers up out of here.
Listen, I have a question. This is off topic. Do you guys believe that there can be good in someone, that there can be redemption in someone, and that do you guys believe that this world can be redeemed? Do you think this world is ending? Do you think that there is hope? Do you think that there's hope?
The world is not ending. The world is evolving, which it always has.
Evolving into a pile of shit.
No, it's evolving
into a place where there's no ozone layer. Evolving into a place where there's garbage in the fucking ocean.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind where it came from. It came from a primitive nature in the first place.
No, it didn't. There was no man millions of years ago. There was no man. Just a second. There was no man millions of years ago. Millions of years ago, the dinosaurs fucking lived here. Was there fucking garbage in the fucking ocean and shit when the dinosaurs were here?
But the first man was still a primitive man. He was a savage.
And then they found fucking fire, and then we started evolving from there, and then we started destroying the world because it got out of hand. We don't deserve to live.
No, well, you know what? You gonna kill yourself. I'll bury you, bro.
I'm not killing myself.
Somebody gotta be around to bury you, motherfucker.
I'm not killing myself. We're killing ourselves. This world is ending. If you're really that ignorant to see it,
died. Murray's gone.
The world is fucking ending. Okay? Yeah. And guess what? I want to be here to fucking save it.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I do what I can to do me, but I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a kind of upfront person on who I am and what I do. For the most part, when it comes to people in general, bro, I will not give a motherfucker the sweat off my balls if you're dying of thirst. You know what I mean?
Bro, I don't give a fuck what happens to me. Do you think I give a fuck what happens to me? In 30 years anyway, we're going to be at war with the Chinese and nukes are going to fly everywhere. Do you think I give a fuck what happens to me?
No one's going to war. No one can afford to go to war.
Or are you kidding me? Because guess what? That's what they said before World War II. That's what they said before World War I. Guess what? The whole world was at war. You think a world war isn't going to happen again in your lifetime? Guess what? The last thing you're going to see is a big giant flash, and you're going to hear a big giant boom, and guess what? You're going to be incinerated. Because guess what? In 40 years, the biggest problem, the biggest threat we have is the fucking Chinese. I don't want to fucking hear it. That's the truth.
Trust me, bro, there won't be any nuclear wars.
You don't know shit. You can't tell the future.
We
have nuclear weapons in every country, in every fucking corner, in every military base. There's probably a fucking nuclear weapon. Guess what? What were nukes made for? They weren't made to just sit around and fucking rot away. They were made to fucking be used and destroy entire civilizations.
They were made to keep a balance so that nobody does do anything fucking.
A balance to destroy ourselves, a balance for an extinction. You want to know what killed the dinosaurs? A giant meteor. And guess what that giant meteor did? It fucking did exactly what a nuclear missile does. It made it to where there was no ozone layer, and it made it to where the fucking dinosaurs fucking had no food to eat because there was no sunlight. And guess what? All the dinosaurs died. The end. Dinosaurs dead. Who's next?
Yeah.
Yo, who's next? Because extinctions happen every other couple million years.
Yeah, well,
if all the electricity got turned off right now, if your car stopped working right now, the water would stop working, your lights would stop working, your phone, your TV, your everything would stop working. We'd be speaking through word of mouth once again. And guess what, motherfucker? Everyone, the only 3% of America, only 3% of the world would survive. Because we'd be fucking eating each other because we're so desperate for food. As soon as one of us eats, let's see. Oh my wife just died of starvation. What the fuck am I gonna eat? You're gonna be like fucking Looney Tunes. You're gonna have fucking big giant ribeye steaks in your eyes.
Yeah, but you know what though, bro? At the same time, I don't worry about nothing I can't control.
Then stop worrying about me.
I don't worry about you until you start talking shit about me, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Am I talking shit about you? I try making things better. I'm not talking shit about you.
I don't worry about you.
You need to see.
BMT has something to say about you. BMT
You
has
need to see what I'm talking about.
What
You need to see what I'm talking about and let me talk as an individual. Let me be an individual. Let me live my life. I want to make the world better. You guys act like I fucking want bad things. You guys act like every bad thing I say is a fucking sin. I'm here to make the world better. I don't give a shit.
I have a emergency. I have to cut the video off.
Yeah.
See ya.
I see you. Hey, Dork. Your cute self. What's up?
Stop that, Mo. Stop that, bro.
Stop the Mo. Look, I
Stop that, Mo. Leave her alone, bro.
Shut up.
I'm gonna go do my womanly duty and cook and clean.
Look, Dork,
Same.
Dork know I'm wild.
Same. I'm gonna clean
You
too.
know what, Dork Oracle?
Dork don't care about flirting with her.
You know what I didn't like about there? I didn't like you guys' steaks. Your steaks got a lot of fat in them. Your steaks are not lean like we ours are here. Most of our steaks out here don't have a lot of fat.
All right. I'm going, y'all. I gotta go.
What the
Okay?
fuck are you
I
talking
gotta
about?
go.
See you, Mo. Bye.
Christ. Brain cells lost. Bye.
Niggas.